What is up, everybody? Spidey here, and as always, I hope you're having a marvelous day. Like one of my friends said, this better be better than the Oscars, and I'm telling you, it's going to be because we've got everybody. We got
Woohoo!
Manu, the 9.9 newsstand, the one and only. We got Drew Jen Collects. He's bringing some goods tonight, and we have this guy who looks like Clark Kent, but I don't know who it is.
Look
Do
at
you
that.
recognize him at all? Maybe. Whoa, it's Fausto, the one and only Sketch Card Hive. What's up, my friend? How is it going?
Hey, buddy.
I'm really glad you're here. Well, let's say hello to a few of our friends. We got Eddie Rodriguez. What is up, my friend? We got D's Nuts here. He's you got to give me a different
That's
name,
the
man.
best.
You got to give me a
That's
Just the
different name.
best.
That's too funny.
Hit the like button on the way in. We got Mr. Jahari 16. He says it better be better than Oscars. We got Russell here.
It will be.
It will be. Well, it's really good to be with you guys. Manu, I have to get this out of the way. I missed you.
I miss you too, man. It's nice to be back. It feels like it's been months and months, man. Thank you for not changing the locks on me.
Yeah, I didn't. It's been Venom. Got him. He did.
What's up,
He got,
my friends? How are
he
you?
got me. Sunday fun day. That's right. And yes, I'm drinking coffee. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm tired. That is the truth. But I'm energized by being here. We got Eric. We got Andrew P. I've got a
Andrew,
quote.
what up?
I got a quote from
Andrew.
Andrew. I got to get to later tonight. That's
Oh.
for sure. You know, when Andrew speaks, you listen.
This is true. These are
Yeah.
facts.
And he's not
Andrew
he's not
knows.
always talking like me. You know, it's just nonstop all the time. You know, he's always got something to say. No, when he speaks, I'm like, he's got something good to say. VP Trading Cards, how's it going? And my dad here. What's up, Dad?
VP, Leon, what up?
Captain
Yo.
Crockpot, what's up? We got Let's Rip Australia. Love your shoes, Justin. And the Jensen artist on the YouTube is fire. I think he's talking about my Spidey Air Force Ones.
Is that what you were wearing?
Beast.
How did he
Yeah.
get a glance of them? How did he see him?
I don't know. Yeah.
I think there was
The
a
things
YouTube
we do
video.
for money.
Oh
long
yeah,
time ago.
there's an old YouTube video out there. Yeah, that for
Yeah.
sure.
Cool.
But I think I have
Card
a
and
photo.
comment freak, what up, my man?
For those who
Doom
haven't
card in the
seen, here we
building.
are.
Soul, hello.
Doom.
I don't think you can see
Doom
them.
brings the
Oh,
doom.
nice.
Can't see the Spider-Man
That's
logo
dope.
on there. But they're good,
Kind of, sort of, I can see. Kind of, sort of.
kind of, sort of.
They're nice.
Yeah, I had to walk the runway Saturday night with my daughter, and I wore a business suit with my Spider-Man Keith T-shirt. It's got the Marvel card in the center of it, so it like works
That's
right
cool.
in the middle of the jacket with my
Wait.
Spidey Air Force Ones.
That was really nice. It was really
Was-
nice. It was really great.
My wife let me do it, so I was very happy.
Then you know it's
Cool
good.
people.
Just in
She
just in
know.
case you're
She
wondering,
know.
I also had Spider-Man underwear and socks on. But you know,
But that's all.
Yeah,
Because that's a
TMI.
true player.
Isn't
That's
that
how we
always
do it
though?
in Marvel Card Land. That's it.
Jen, tell me something new. Well, Jen, you have, if you've seen the thumbnail, which by the way, shout out to my friend Richard for the thumbnail.
Oh, they're
you
so good,
saw
man. Yeah.
Sick.
That we've got Marvel Gems, which Jen's going to share with us. Very excited about that. 2016. You've
That's
seen a few of
crazy.
those on the channel lately. I think what's happening with Marvel Gems is, you know, as people enter the hobby and get familiar with the cards and the product that's out there, Gems just begins to rise to the top of what people appreciate and enjoy. And we could talk about why that is. And of course, this is the Fleer Ultra Avengers week. So we've got boxes of this. I know, Jen, you got how many boxes of this?
I got one for myself, and then I did open two with Louisville sports cards.
All right. You got
Nice.
one for tonight, though, right?
Yeah, I got one for tonight for sure.
All right. And then we're also going to get into this.
Ooh,
I'm
Oh,
so
good.
excited to see that. No joke. I'm
Very
I
really
know
looking
almost
forward to
nothing about it, but I'm excited about it. And the box
They
is
look good.
fantastic.
I've seen
They
those
look
on
good.
eBay.
Yeah, that's
On
going
the
crazy.
eBay.
So I've been
Disney
kinda
just
curious.
Disney just did a TCG for their 100th anniversary, and they came out with the promo cards. They haven't released them yet, and that Mickey card is just people are just speculating on that insanely.
Oh, yeah,
They're pretty. They're
want
cool looking
the
cards. but-
Lorcana.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Lorcana. That's right. Yeah.
Well, I don't know what you just said. but I'm hoping we pull a low number Mickey. I'm not gonna lie to you.
A low
I
number
think they have
Mickey.
some Marvel in there too. I think I'd seen on the
Oh,
They're gonna,
really?
it's gonna
sample
happen,
images.
bro.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
Tonight
so
is
gonna
Oh.
happen.
So we're
Star
gonna pull a
Wars
spike
night,
hit.
my friend.
Oh, Star Wars night.
It's Star Wars
I
night.
got a little Iron Man.
I can do some
thing
stand.
going on.
This is the way. I'm down to do both.
Dude, Mando.
Mando.
So good.
Mando.
We got
Mando.
Will you create a Star Wars channel and come on there and talk about Star Wars?
Dude, someone just asked me to do more Star Wars, so I'm actually going to bring a very high-end collector of Star Wars on probably the Instagram Live thing, maybe, or something, to just talk Star Wars a little bit, but not Star Wars Galaxy because that's trash. But it's talk real Star Wars. So we'll just
I
get
get
that.
I got it.
RMS, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate you. It's really good to be back.
It is good. Brittany says it's popping in the chat tonight. That's good.
Yeah, the
It's
chats have
always
been on
popping.
fire lately.
Yeah. Good evening, I am. Ryan says just finished watching the Fleer Ultra Avengers artist video. Killer stuff. Thank you. Appreciate
Awesome.
that.
Ryan.
That was one heck of a situation you put together, my friend.
Look,
Killed it.
that's the artist. I put out a message and said, "Would you?" And then kudos to multiple of the artists who said, "Well, let me reach out to the other one," and said, "Hey, let's get on there and let's do this."
I was
It's
wondering
awesome.
if there were going to be egos involved. It was nothing like
No.
that.
They were
No.
very happy to meet one another. Well,
Yeah.
for the ones who hadn't, I really loved the Mark Evans and his spirit. And he was the first one who was like, he was actually in the backstage before I was. And he's like, man, I can't wait to meet some of these people. He's been doing this art for the cards, but had never got to meet some of these artists. And of course, like us, Tom and Ray Lago, they're from our childhood. They're, we look up to them and been seeing their art for a long time. So that was all that was really special. Really enjoyed it.
You know
Those are
what some
awesome.
of my favorite stuff was when one of the artists was like, I didn't know who that character was, but I was told to draw him. And I was like, oh, yes, someone that doesn't have a clue who these characters are.
Right? We didn't know who they were either. So Brittany says
We're
that
learning
Harris comes
together.
tomorrow. That's
Yeah.
right. Well, and Smasher, like who knows who Smasher is, but I think that's one thing I do like about Marvel cards when they introduce us to characters we've never seen before. It forces us
Very
to
cool.
grow in our knowledge.
I think I bought a card from Jake today on eBay.
Oh, cool.
What was it? A porker?
No. It was I bought one of the gold medallions, I believe,
Oh,
from his.
Which one did you buy?
I forget if it was MODOK or there's a few that I've bought in the last couple days.
Are you
so,
building the set?
Yeah, trying to.
Well, let me
They
know which
look
ones you
really
need.
cool, Jen. They're really
I'll-
cool cards.
Ah,
I'll
the
jump on
Hercules.
mine
Yeah,
and
he was
do it.
right. I bought the Hercules from him.
Hercules.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Oh, cool, Hercules, and that's
Talk
actually
that talk
that's
fast,
a
though.
good looking one for sure. But I pulled let me grab it here. I pulled this beauty today.
Oh
She-Hulk,
man,
nice.
I think that's
Is
one of
that
my
one of the
favorite
gold ones?
medallions.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's
I think that's one of my favorite medallions. That's such a good image of her.
that's top shelf.
She
That
looks
is
great,
top shelf.
man.
And
I hope
then
I
hit-
pull one. I think my box gets here Monday.
I pulled a Rich Hinneman Vision.
Yeah,
Did you
I saw
really?
that. Nice.
Yeah, and it's not
Sketch
showing up
cards are
very well
tough,
here.
man.
They don't show up
They're
at
not
all
in there.
this product.
No, they're
Yeah.
not in there. I don't know what's going on, but I mean, they
All
said
right,
they were going to do
so-
less and less.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy that you pulled the sketch.
I think they're well. I shouldn't say that, but they're definitely going to be an EPAC because Sketches move EPAC product.
Yeah.
It's interesting how much they move EPAC product. It is clean. Well, what are we opening first, Jen?
I don't know. What should we open?
Oh.
You guys
Do you
call
wanna-
it Gems or the Avengers?
Well, let's honor the logo. I mean the thumbnail, and let's do Gems first.
Sounds good.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna get you popped on here. Jen
Hey,
is
Jen,
always
I saw
so
the
cute.
I saw the video, the Gin and Juice video with the I don't know basketball players. I forget the names, but those returns from PSA that had like
Oh yeah, the
some
LaMelo.
additional-
Yeah.
yeah. What's gonna happen with those? Do you
I
like?
have no
do you know what the-
idea. We're gonna have to see if it was damaged or not.
Well,
Well,
one thing
of them
I
clearly.
got roller damaged. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see because luckily PSA started to do those first scans.
Right.
So when you submit it, they'll scan them in, and then you can see the cards you sent them. So hopefully we'll have to see when they reach out.
Okay.
Worst case scenario is last time we had a damaged card was you have to mail it in, they'll investigate it, and then they will, if they determine they're at fault, they'll give you credit for the value of the card, and then they'll keep the damaged card to keep
Okay.
it out of
Don't sign the
circulation.
NDA. Don't sign the NDA.
So that you can't talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Can't
don't
say
owe them
anything.
nothing.
I know. So this is the second box of gems that I'm opening. So I am hoping. I saw last time Alonso pulled a nameplate, right?
He did.
Cyclops.
Gladiator nameplate.
Oh, was it Gladiator? Okay.
Yeah, out of 10.
So
Out of 10. Man.
let's hope I don't get.
I
Emma
hope you pull a
Frosted.
Spider-Man nameplate. That's what I hope.
Captain
I just-
Crockpot, what up?
I just don't want to get Emma Frosted.
You don't want to get frosted.
Yeah, I don't wanna get
Nigel, what's
frosted.
going on, my man?
All right.
Oh, it's good to be back. My goodness.
The wrapping is ripped.
I
Oh,
love the
that
way
means
this
he's
box
gone.
opens.
Yeah, the
Best
value
part.
is gone.
We just need music to like come with the like the Iron Man suit opening.
Oh, that would be. Gotta make that happen.
I know, right?
I mean,
When you
they-
edit the video.
They
Yeah,
should
that's
should be able to build that in. They do it with like, cards. that
Music
you send
boxes.
People.
Yeah.
Or the
That'd be
Hallmark
amazing.
cards. Yeah.
Someone
Dude,
needs to
what a-
design it.
What an excellent idea for our future company.
There you go.
Yeah, we put little
There you
lights
go.
and then a little smoke, so when it opens, it just.
I mean, if
smokes
we can
out.
put it in a $7 Hallmark card, we can put it in a $600 Marvel card box, huh?
The margins are there.
The
The
margins are
margins
there.
are definitely
Look,
there.
It's a
After hearing from the
$3
artists
print.
today, the margins are definitely there.
So what we're gonna,
are there.
we should start a GoFundMe so we can collect some money and then get the artists all something cool. Since I heard that it might take them months to even get like any samples of the packs that they did. That's crazy.
Or even if
Wow.
they even do, God bless them. Ray said, "Hey, can you just send me an empty box?" The
Well-
box is all Ray Lago's art. All of it's his.
Oh,
All of it.
He's the
yeah.
artist of every one of these characters, and they didn't even send him a box.
jeez.
Well, the crazy story about Marvel Masterpieces 2016 is that Joe Jusko didn't even get a set. Someone had to make
Wow.
a set for him, give it to him, and as a thank you, he gave them 9 sketch cards of blanks that he had around that he never got to, and he
Jeez.
drew them 9 different sketch cards just to have a full set. It's crazy. I'll show you guys
Wow.
pictures. It's awesome.
Dang.
That is
Alright,
awesome.
yeah. It's really cool.
And
Ooh, Crystal.
Crystal, nice.
Yeah.
That's a cool character.
So okay, interesting.
Yeah, sure.
Typically, you would
Hmm.
see an out of 99
Right. In the
in
front.
one of these, but you got 2 of the
25.
quote base, which are out of 225. And that's
See, what people don't realize about gems is that this was like the last year before there were
Uh-huh.
any QC errors. Like gems has the nicest foiling. It's just a beautifully designed and well made set. It's like Black
Oh.
Diamond. It's just very killer all the way through.
I think we have
Love to
something
hear that.
interesting next.
Oh
What is
boy,
What is it? It's kind of
you gonna
thick.
save it? No
Ooh.
boys allowed.
Oh no,
No boys allowed. Okay. I was wondering why it was so thick.
It's backwards. No, it's not backwards.
Nope.
No.
Silver Saber versus Jack O' Lantern. Interesting.
I don't know that I've actually pulled one of those. And then
Okay, well-
is this the pair?
Yep. Pair diamond
Ooh.
cut. Mercury.
Mercury.
Jen, your box is kind of weak up to this point.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna get any stronger.
Oh
Oh
dang.
man, the exquisite might pay off, man.
That exquisite has to pay off, Dan.
Lady
Because
Sif. I like the image of Lady Sif there.
it's
But,
Pretty
yeah,
stiff.
crystal clear. Did I get the right number of cards? 5? Is it 5?
1, 2,
Ah,
3.
See, this was
Yeah,
the
it's
thing
5,
with
yeah.
gems.
Huh.
You did.
Wow,
Gems is
that's,
hard to pull good stuff out of, man. That is not easy.
All right. Well, the exquisite pack. This is make or break here. Is this
Good luck,
Nice.
brother.
This is like $600 down the drain or not?
Oh,
Let's see.
Come
Oh,
on,
you
good luck,
guys
my
do it
friend.
for
come
the
on,
guys
come
ready?
on,
experience.
come on.
3,
Come on, come on,
2,
come on.
1.
He got
Oh,
busted!
but it's a diamond one at least.
Oh, it's at
That's
least a
true.
diamond.
At least
It could have been
yeah.
a lot worse.
Could have
Yeah,
been
yeah.
a lot worse.
Look,
Could have been a
How
that
lot
come
look
worse.
Frost
she's
always
giving
pops
is
out of the thing?
Yeah, she is definitely giving me the.
she's like,
you
I
got,
saw what you pulled out of that last pack.
Yeah, she's like, you got. She's
Got
not
served,
very
son.
pleased. Yeah, she's like,
At
oh boy.
least it's diamonds, yes.
At least it's 4 diamonds. Yeah,
Mhm.
At least it's diamonds. Someone's putting that Frost set together.
yeah.
Oh,
Let's
no
just hope
doubt.
these are real GIA diamonds. That's why
I crack 'em out.
A lot worse.
they're real diamonds. They were just made in a lab, dude. Come on.
Yeah.
Jin's gonna pull out the little scope. Be like, how did?
Yeah, it's like,
those-
let's see how many carats.
let's see what we got here. What quality work do we have here?
Oh
I've had a
boy.
lot-
Swami,
yeah,
Swami, by the way,
Swami's
Jen
had a
said he's
lot
had a lot
worse.
worse. He had
I'm not
a
surprised.
dud pack with no frosted, no
No
diamonds in
diamond
his in the
frost.
frost.
Yeah, that's what I said. At least
Wow,
I
poor
got.
guy.
At least
Yeah.
I got the diamond.
Did you have only one of those or 2 of those to open?
Only one.
Oh man, you got to go buy another box.
All your luck's gonna come in this next one.
No, I'm gonna have to save my luck.
Jin, if you need a hotline, you can just call me up.
I'm just
You
gonna
know, 'cause-
put this out there.
That'll
I finally got
that'll
it.
make you feel better. The
Oh, did you
Simone
get one?
Apple.
50. Yeah.
You did the what if?
Yep.
Ooh,
So,
wait,
Jin, honest
Oh,
question: do you
nice.
like the what if better than the base? I like the what ifs better.
what if
I
all
do,
day?
yeah, the
Oh,
what
I
ifs.
love the trade.
What if,
dress.
it's just so much better, dude. When they first came out, nobody liked the what if stuff.
That's
I don't know what it
crazy
was.
for me to
Crazy.
believe.
Like
I didn't know when they
2016
first
people-
came. Oh,
2016.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's 2018, but 2016 when it came out, the what ifs people weren't like super in love with them, but they really liked the base sets. Those were the ones that were like people were trying to say.
And then
you know, buy
I
and
got
stuff like that.
talked out of getting this one signed.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna
For
keep
good
it
reason.
as is.
For good reason.
Yeah.
You've got good friends who care about you.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right, Jim.
Alonzo also said that you guys convinced him to, so he made some valid points.
Hey
And so
Jen,
did y'all. Yep.
hold your box. I'm gonna open one. And
Mhm.
we're gonna come back to you. Okay?
All right, sounds good.
You good?
Yep.
All right. What do we open first? Do we get into Mickey Mouse or Fleer Ultra?
Oh,
Let's make
Oh, when did you get the-
Let's get the mouse.
Mouse? We gotta do the mouse.
do the mouse.
oh, I'm
Okay.
excited about this. And Sketch, Captain Crockpot has a really good question for you here.
Oh, sorry. By the way, Manu, you're supposed to like ask me hard questions. That's why I
Well,
remember to come
well,
on
you know, we'll
from
have that.
prior
We'll have that
conversation. I'm just
segment. Yeah.
saying. Okay, I
This
want to
is
make
one of
sure.
them. Yeah.
He
Wait,
wants,
who
he
else?
wants you to
Where's
warm up.
Crockpot?
He's gonna
Hey,
warm you
look.
up.
Yeah.
Look,
Where's
I'm
Crockpot?
gonna
There
pull.
he is.
I'm gonna pull the one of one Mickey Mouse, and then we're gonna have a hard question about why that card is awesome or not.
Is the 101 the
Yeah.
Steamboat Mickey?
Oh, that'd be
Dude.
cool.
I would so want the one of one Steamboat Mickey. That'd be great.
That'd be sick. Okay, so Crackpot says that's super interesting. What, in your opinion, changed from 2016 and now that prevents them from creating the same quality product? So, from my understanding with this and what I've been told directly was that there were a lot of things that happened during the pandemic in terms of their access to certain printers. Currently, what's happening in the card world is that Fanatics is also have been. I think there was a whole story about Fanatics getting to printers before Panini and having access to things. And there's a lot of different companies right now trying to get access to these very few printers that can do this kind of work at a high quality.
And
So
that's
2016, yeah.
Let's go,
Answer we've heard.
Fanatics.
This is an international set.
Yes. Yes. This is not a U.S. set. This is like a Japanese set.
Cool.
This box cost me $180, just so you're aware of the price. And sadly, I don't think that's going to hold because an out of 100 Mickey just sold for $2,000 raw. And it had a lot of bidders, like not just one or two people running it up. You've got
Wow.
But did the
Eddie,
bidders
what
have
up?
a decent scores in terms of eBay rating?
4,000 and 5,000 for the last two bidders.
Oh, nice. Okay.
The well, and keep an eye on
That was a good
Pancake Analytics channel because if things change one way or the other, he's going to be, in my opinion, the best resource to keep up with what's legit and not legit on these. Not me. I'm here for a good time, but
Always.
I'm really excited about these.
Always.
So
I think they
Yeah.
look good.
yeah, the packs
Yeah.
feel good. They're kind of like a hanger pack, you know, like they're made
Yeah,
to
I see.
hang. And but I believe it's 10 packs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 packs. And a case is only 10 boxes. So I almost pulled the trigger on a case, and then I found out that it was only 10 boxes, not 12. So my math wasn't great. So keep an eye on that if you do decide to try to buy more than one box. But let's get into it. Let's see what we got here. And I do want to open up a pack of this for my daughter.
Ooh.
Look, the pack has some rainbow foil.
Pretty.
I don't know. All right, so this card's turned over. I don't know why.
Maybe it's just a filler.
Checklist.
Oh, it
Maybe it's
is.
just an insert.
Oh, some kind of scratching code. Maybe
A
get
redemption.
No.
I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
The redemption you can't win. We're only like, what card is that? It's
Right.
like the one of one Mickey.
It's like, yeah,
Signed by
yeah, that's
Mickey.
right. He just throws it away because he can't read it.
They resurrected him from
We
the
got-
dead.
Bob Parr. Who knew his name was Bob Parr?
No idea.
That's
Not
Mr.
I.
Fantastic,
No idea.
right? I mean, Mr. Incredible.
me.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Mr.
Mr.
Incredible.
Incredible. Yep.
Wrong channel, Justin. Bell.
That's pretty.
But see, this is help me out, Jim. What kind of sports, play is here with this style? Isn't that prism?
Could be hollow. I don't know.
Isn't that border kind of like a prism border or something?
Yeah, kind of
blue.
like a prism. Blue.
Nice. This is
Very
fun
good.
already.
Yeah. Is it focused? Help me
Yep.
focus.
There you go.
There we go. And it's 100 years of Disney. Okay, we got
Wreck-It
some-
Ralph.
Rainbow.
Dang. There you go. Wreck-It Ralph. Got a rainbow foil here. I guess our hit is going to be in the 5th spot. This is not numbered. And then we got Salazar.
See, so they're doing like Disney movies.
Yeah, it's 100 years of Disney. So it crosses like,
Everything.
everything.
Oh, Pancake Analytics is with us. I didn't know that.
Nice.
Hi.
He is?
Hello.
Silver
Yeah,
He's
Ralph.
doing great work.
What's up, Pancake? Yeah, please
Hey, man.
make sure you're following his IG channel to keep up about this product. Like I said, I know very little about it, and what I have learned is from Pancake. So, all right. So we don't have the redemption
Goofy.
thing in here. I'm calling that a redemption. It's not really, but Goofy. I love Goofy. Don't
Goofy's great.
Goofy
Oh.
is great. Oh, here's that sticker.
Here's
Here it
the,
is. Okay. So it shows up again.
What did you say you paid for this box, Justin?
$180.
180. But also, Justin says he doesn't think that price is going to remain because cards from it are selling for a ton.
Yeah, I
No.
just be surprised. I don't know what the print run. I don't know anything about it. Look at
Perfect. Pocahontas
There
and
we go.
Nico together. Perfect.
Can
That
you
was
paint
nice.
with all the colors of the wind?
I'm gonna
Um,
try.
with a full horn moon, I can.
Yeah, that's right.
Is that the lyric?
Good
I
job.
don't know. Something like that.
Shane, what up?
Close enough.
Close enough.
Shane.
All right, we got our hit here. Whoa!
Oh, Cinderella's Castle.
Oh, real
Nice.
nice.
That's
40,000 boxes made. Pancake.
What's the
is
number on
informing
it?
us.
Wow.
cool. 40,000. This is a PDAW.
No, on the front.
Yeah, well, yeah, it has like an 8 on the side.
Oh, I think that's like
Or-
it's a postage stamp kind of thing.
Ah,
Oh,
That's pretty
weird.
cool.
Yeah, I like that.
I like the castle image.
We got Ham. from Toy Story.
Toy Story ham.
Oh, yeah.
Hey. Put him in a Spider-Man outfit. What do you get?
Peter Parker.
Exactly.
Spider ham.
Spider Ham.
Spider Ham.
Put him in a frying pan. You got bacon.
I
Even
had
better.
bacon for dinner.
Oh.
Even better, man.
I'm gonna die early. Yeah, that's right.
Harmony.
Respect.
What happened? Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. I deal with it daily.
Well, Jim went straight to eating the Disney characters.
Yeah.
Weird.
Eeyore.
He looks like he's gonna taste good too.
Yeah, it does.
He does.
Did you guys not have dinner? Like, should we go
I
out to
haven't
eat after
yet.
this?
Oh, my
Like,
gosh.
Dude, I'm
There we
totally
go.
down.
We got Jasmine.
Hey.
Cool.
There
Oh,
we
we gotta
go.
get the
That's cool.
genie. We gotta get the genie.
The images look good though. I wish they had a
Right.
background. I feel that's kind of phoned in a little bit.
All right. Somebody help me here.
Sinsu.
What's that from?
Isn't that is that
I don't
Ra?
know.
What is it called? RAV.
Oh, yeah. I never watched it.
Ra? Is that the one?
Oh, here's our hit.
Might be.
Oh, man. Look at that.
Oh,
Classic.
uh,
Classic.
perfection.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, that's the
The
live.
live action.
That's the
Live
live.
action.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite Disney memories. Is obviously taking my girls to Disney, but going to Bell's Castle, and there's like a great hall room, and then there's a side room where the rose stays, where the rose petals are falling off, and if you remember the movie. Anyways, we got to sit by the rose that night.
Alonso.
It was great.
You're watching
The
100 years of
black-
Disney.
That's really nice, Justin.
Yeah.
It was a great memory.
That's
Black
awesome.
Moose says, "What am I watching right now?"
The 100
You're
years of
watching a bunch of
Disney.
grown men open up a Disney
Disney
product.
cards.
Childhood memories.
That's it.
What is that?
Ducky and Bunny. Don't know what that is.
Toy Story 3.
Really?
No.
Cat.
Is it?
Cheshire Cat,
Oh,
yeah,
Oh, that's
that is.
cool.
My wife's gonna like that one.
Alice in Wonderland.
Hey, there he is.
Scrooge McDuck.
Hey.
I
Okay.
like that.
It's Manu when he gets old.
I'm already there.
You got your
Wow.
bank of money to dive into and swim in.
Yeah, he does.
Dude, that's a
Just
wish
want
of every 90s kid everywhere. Are you
Yeah,
kidding?
until you
so-
realize how
I-
impractical that would be.
I was like,
Oh my
let's
God,
And how
visit.
much it would
right?
hurt
Yeah.
and mostly die on impact. Yeah. But I
I'm
still
telling
want
you.
it.
Fear. That's
Oh, from the
something new, right?
no, from the
Inside
yeah,
Out.
from that Inside Out,
Emotions
yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
And then the Fairy Godmother live action.
Pancake
that's-
Analytics says you're watching an average Tuesday night at the Ferrara household. Is it? Did I Ferrara? Correct me if I pronounce. Well, how can you correct me here? But I hope I
You
did it
could
justice. my
you could
friend.
type it out phonetically, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh.
Whoa, Bambi.
Oh,
Bambi.
nice.
Damn.
Also tasty.
Ah,
Wait, so then
that's
do we get?
cute.
Is there also the hunter in the set or the gun?
Hide Bambi.
Such an emotional movie. Not every movie ends in happiness.
Oh, Bambi's
Marlon.
beautiful.
Oh,
Ew.
Hey, James P. Sullivan.
Ollie.
Sully.
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 Yeah,
That reminds me
motherfucker.
of Juice.
Oh, we got the
Hey!
genie.
There's
That's the foil.
genie.
Perfect.
Called it.
That's
The
so
Robin Williams
Alonso,
action.
you missed a box of gems, but there's still a box of Fua going to happen soon.
yeah, I got frosted,
Fua.
but diamond frosted.
Two
at
boxes
least.
of Fua.
Fua.
Yeah.
Look at that. That is awesome.
Texting Alonso now.
Gotta make sure it's not numbered. And we got
Fua.
Fred.
That's an
Fred.
awesome movie. Big Hero 6. That movie is so stupid
Oh, Big
good.
Hero 6 is great.
So stupid good.
Ryan,
That
I
movie
had
is
nothing
so
to
good.
do with it, my man.
It is
Nothing.
good.
But I do.
Let me
It's a
like
guess,
good
you
one.
feature that one, don't you, man? Fausto.
Judy Hopps.
Yes.
There we go. Writing you a ticket.
Slinky Dog.
Boom.
Like that one.
I love
Something's
that.
sticking out in the back here.
I
Eve.
or Eve,
Eve.
sorry.
What is this?
Wally.
What
Ooh.
is this?
Oh, die cut. Nice.
That's kind of
Die
cool.
cut?
Wait, where's
What?
that dinosaur from? What movie is that from? I like that.
Don't know. The Good Dinosaur. Never saw that.
That's it.
That's dope. Let me buy that from you.
All right. $3.
All right. I'll pick. How much?
I don't know.
Justin
Did you say
$3.
$3? Deal.
Justin
Done.
is
You already
changing
said
his
$3.
name
There's no
to
going
just,
back.
Three,
to
I'll
Disney
even pay the
hits.
shipping.
Well, that was the shipping. $300 for the card.
Ah, see, there you go. Totally recovered it.
Well, I was gonna send you an Ultimate Fallout 4 newsstand, but now
Oh no!
I don't know.
That's what you see. Manu, I agree,
I
man.
know.
Don't send that stuff to Underwood. Manu, you look very lovely today, by the
Lonzo,
way.
don't
That's
ask what he
unrelated.
Yeah, I pulled
You're very sweet,
Kaka.
my friend. You're a very
Kaka.
handsome man. And I appreciate you
You are
being here
handsome,
with
man.
us.
Stop it.
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan.
Oh, nice! I'm
Classic,
Peter Pan
man.
Parker.
Oh man.
That is
Bullseye.
actually my
Bullseye.
name on some social
Ew.
platforms.
Is it really?
hmm
Barely
That's
Lightfoot.
What do we got here? The White
The
Queen.
White Queen. Okay.
Okay, that's a rainbow foil here. Make sure it's not numbered or anything on the back. And then we got Simba.
Nice.
I love.
Simba.
The real Simba.
Yeah.
I never watched the live action Lion King.
Me neither. I never saw it either.
I'm sorry, I can only watch the cartoon version because that's what I grew up with. So live
Sure.
actions don't.
I have
Sure.
watched the live action, and it's not bad. But I mean, especially as a fourth grader when that movie comes out, nothing touches the movie.
Ryan would like to know who's Justin's PC from this set. Ooh, that's a dope one.
Scar.
You know, that's an excellent question, and I'm having trouble deciding. I was gonna kind of let the cards make that decision tonight.
Let him speak to you.
but-
It's going to be Spider-Man, of course.
Well, if there's
Oh,
Spider-Man here, obviously, but so far it would be Bell from what we've seen up to this point.
I hope you
but,
get a
uh,
Wally. I would like to get a Wally.
I have to at least
Not
watch
for
the movie.
300. I do 250, but like the Wally,
Mm.
Wally would be great.
I do like Scar
Mar-
a lot. Man.
Marvel
Sure,
Card
sure.
Investor said, "Can these be graded? Is there a reason why they wouldn't be able to be graded? I think, of course, right?
I mean, they're working on getting it graded with PSA.
Ooh, lady.
Yeah,
Look
this is
at
a
that.
great one, lady.
Adorable.
Ladies, nice.
No, it really is. And but the PSA, I don't think it's confirmed that they're grading these yet. But when they do, the prices are probably going to get even rougher. Holy
Yeah.
smokes!
Wow, nice.
Whoa,
That's my youngest daughter's
Okay.
favorite, Aurora.
that's amazing.
Look at that,
Nice
guys.
little firework pattern.
That's like
Wow,
you're
I
there
actually
watching
really love that
fireworks.
card.
Fantastic.
Okay,
Wow,
Steve
I actually
Dogg,
really
hello.
love
It's
that
numbered
card.
on the back.
Damn.
Please be numbered. Please be numbered.
I think he says out of.
And it is to 100.
There we go.
6 of 100.
Very nice.
Sorry, I got excited. That is
Wow,
awesome.
that's awesome.
Oh, yeah, 7 would have been cooler. 007. But that is still awesome.
Thanks, bud.
I might have to have you trade me that, Justin.
I
Sounds
don't
good.
know. I don't know.
Southern
Pretty
Hype
tough.
wants it. He said, "Are you selling
No,
it?" Well, I guess
dibs.
everyone. wants
If
it.
you're on the channel, you get dibs. I'm calling dibs.
Well,
okay.
there you go. You know, I
Dang,
can't
yeah.
argue that.
All right,
That
we'll
is
set the
really
live
cool.
bidding at $100. Let's go.
Oh, Justin, I got my spawn card. Thank you so much.
Oh,
you, thank you, thank
awesome,
you.
man. You're
Yeah.
most welcome,
Appreciate that.
Clara. Wow, that is great. I love that I got Aurora because that's what my girls like. Can't show. All right.
Manu, you know I'm talking to you, right?
No, what'd you say? I wasn't listening. I wasn't looking. I wasn't listening.
Next week, apparently.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Oh,
Here we keep going. We're not done.
Thank you. Thank you. That's dope. Oh,
Yes.
We got Yak
Yeah, I'm
Yak.
excited. That's what they said. They just emailed me, so maybe.
that's
What are you
cool.
talking
That's
about?
cool. Nothing.
Nothing.
Secret,
Beast looks
secret
good.
stuff.
Beast is
Beast.
dope.
Secret stuff.
Well, you know what secrets, man.
Well, you technically know, but yeah.
Oh, we got a double.
Right. Right.
Judy
Oh, really?
Another double.
and Eve.
Oh, the Eve, yeah. Well, maybe did you get a rainbow Eve last time?
Oh, no, that's
not
Rainbow.
plain. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
that's
That is
Rainbow, right?
Rainbow.
That is
That's dope.
Rainbow. Thanks for a good eye there, man. Those glasses
Yeah.
they actually work.
They're actually working. I can see you guys.
Oh, dude, if they make an ornament out of that character, it's Christmas Eve.
That's
Wow.
good. That is good. That's why you're
Steve, you
here.
should
That's
be
why we're
getting
better than the
paid
Oscars.
That's why you're getting paid the big bucks, Manu.
That's
So
what
you
it
get
is.
paid the big
man.
bucks.
Captain
guy.
Crockpot, thank you. He
He's
says,
not the
haha,
co-host for
congrats,
no reason.
9.9 next week. Thanks, my
That
man.
was good. I said next
Cinderella,
week.
Cinderella.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's pretty.
I would like to have that one numbered as well. All right,
Yeah, that
Olaf.
was a good one.
Olaf. Nice.
There we go. Do you want to open some Marvel cards?
Ooh,
I have
nice.
Discuss.
Discuss.
This is the look that I gave Jen after he opened up his box.
That's the same look Emma
Poor
Frost
guy.
is giving me.
It was, wasn't
Yes.
it? No doubt. Moana. Oh, I
Wait,
like that
why-
one.
Hey,
Nice.
Norn, read. Never mind.
Tell me.
What's happening here? How come what's happening in chat?
Can't read it. Who's saying what? I missed it.
No, I
I
can't.
was on full
nothing.
screen.
I'll tell you later. I'm weirded out by something. I don't know how things. What?
When are they grading Spawn at CGC?
I have no idea. I didn't see
Yeah,
that
when are they
stuff.
doing
What are you
that? Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah, when are they doing?
You guys are talking crazy town
Yeah,
stuff.
crazy down stuff.
Crazy
All right, well,
town
this is our-
stuff.
This is our.
I need a
base.
Yeah,
Spawn
you guys.
movie to come out.
You guys
Oh,
are
I
weird.
was
Hey,
gonna-
Shane's in here. What's up, Shane?
Yeah,
Hey.
Shane's in here.
Sorry, guys. I had it full screen, so I couldn't see the comments, which is my bad.
Yeah. All right. So here's our inserts. You get one of these.
Bryce, they look so good. I'm so excited for you, man.
Go through these again. There's our
Die
our
cut.
butch I sold to Manu.
The die cut, whatever that means. The die cut is dope.
Oh yeah. Beauty and the Beast, Cinderella's Castle, and Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh, what?
And
We have
then-
private chats. What
hit
one is
of
that?
the box. Aurora.
Oh, I was talking to Jin
Oh,
in the private
yeah.
chat about
Yeah,
the
don't
signing
sign.
of the card.
Oh
I had to say
yeah.
that.
All
Oh,
right.
I thought it was the
I was like-
NDA. Okay.
That was
No,
fun.
no.
that was
Those
a
are
lot
nice,
of fun.
man.
And
Yeah, congrats on that fireworks.
hey,
Dude,
thank
you
you,
killed it.
Pancake. Pancake, I'm ready to confirm when you're ready to confirm. I know that won't happen tonight, but let's do it.
That is not Weiss. That was
There's
the
a whole
100
lot
years
of inside stuff happening. I'm just
Yeah,
happy to
everybody's
be
smiling, winking, and
in
hand
the
Hey, how'd
midst
this
of
go?
it.
signaling.
Kakawau. Is that how you say
Wow.
Oh, is he in
I
here?
think
Wow.
that? That's a first. Kakawau. Like, how do you get the Disney license?
so. I have no idea.
Like, oh, I saw the private chat. There we go. All right. Jen, you back up. Let me get you on the big screen.
All right, Jen, it's time for you to pull something big. I want to see your
Time
spirits
for
lifted.
redemption.
You got this,
Time
buddy.
I
for
want to
some
see.
redemption.
Yeah.
Redemption time.
Brian, you see Dumbo on the Marvel show every week. I'm glad Jen got it.
I did not hear it.
It's finally it's fun to finally get to open a physical box of this. Watching other
Okay.
people open it has
Yeah.
been a treat, but nothing beats
Alberto has a
opening.
question about the FUA checklist.
Okay.
All right,
What's the
let's go.
question, my friend?
What's the question?
Good
Jen,
luck, Jen.
best of luck. This is going to be a big box, my friend.
I hope so.
Pulling for you, buddy.
Auto chess piece? Auto card?
Is that what you
maybe?
want? What are you going for, Jen? I saw you doing the medallions, but what do you really like?
The chess pieces are pretty interesting for sure.
They're
but
cool.
I don't know. Hawkeye?
Hey, Jen,
Oh,
Drew's
what's-
watching you.
Juice is
Yo!
watching. What?
Oh,
Oh,
man.
man.
What's up? Where you
You
at,
got
Drew?
Vision?
Pa-
Juice is probably at home.
He's probably decorating.
Redemption time.
Oh, yeah, he moved into a new place or something, right? Yeah.
He is
Yeah.
moving, yes, I think early next week. So he will be
Cool.
Drew, I'm gonna let it slide this time. Not Drew. Jen,
Juice.
that's not John. What I'm trying to say, not Andrew or Drew. John, I'm gonna let it slide this time. You
Falcon
didn't use
Green?
me to do your mortgage, but not next time.
Ooh, nice.
What is this?
that?
The Beyonder?
What is
God,
that?
that's great.
Beyonder.
Jen, your personal invite to the channel is starting to slip.
Oh,
You're gonna have to do better than that, man.
Jen's about to hit something huge.
Maria
It's
I
gonna
know.
be
I'm building the
Huge.
drum. That's what I'm doing. I'm
He's-
building the
he's
drum.
He's going to
Okay.
hit a Spider-Man. You're going to be like, oh, I should never have said that last comment to Jen.
I'm only one pack in and you're already giving me grief.
I know.
Right?
I know. I'm sorry.
Ryan is
Right.
Ryan is very supportive of you, and at the end he says we don't get enough Jin. He's one of my favorites. Jin got lots of gamble in him. Lots of
course.
gamble in him.
does.
Of course. What's money,
He does.
right? Can't take it with you when you go, so might as well
Oh,
spend
and
it while
Ain't that
Alberto's
the truth?
question has come in. He
I
said,
got
"Are
it
the
on the
Silver
screen.
Age? Oh, are the Silver Age and Silver Age Avengers the same cards? The numbering don't match."
We haven't figured it out, and I know that's not a great answer, but let me speak a little bit more here. So the base set goes, I can't remember the exact number, like to 90, 91. Like, show the back of this card if you don't mind, Jim.
Sure, no problem. Right as we talk about it, Hank Pym.
It's awesome.
And see, it says 105, so it skips like number 90 to 100.
Oh yeah, I remember you guys talking about that.
And so we haven't figured it out yet.
That's interesting. So no one has seen them yet.
Yeah, either they're just misnumbered or there's something waiting for EPAC maybe or something, which
Oh,
Secret,
yeah.
Secret
Could
cards.
be
That doesn't-
something like that.
don't know if that
Secret
makes sense.
cards.
Off White Tim, hello, good evening.
Yeah, Off White
Hey.
Tim, how you doing? Drew,
I
John,
saw that.
telling me
I
to
know,
watch what I'm
he's
saying.
lazy.
all right.
Man,
War Machine
that's such a
medallion?
cool looking card.
Mm-hmm.
It's like one of
I
the
do
best
love it.
War Machine cards in all of
The
Marvel.
medallions
Such a
are
cool
really
thing.
nice.
That's beautiful.
I want to
That
see the
factory.
Squirrel Girl. I want you to pull a 1 of 1 platinum gold rainbow squirrel girl lenticular.
You want it to be see-through
I
and
want
gold.
that card to exist so bad right now.
Please make it.
Please
By the way,
make it.
the Squirrel Girl is amazing.
It's
Did
so-
She looks.
did
yeah,
you
she
see
looks
the
good.
original art?
no,
No,
Yeah. So Ray showed it at the end of the stream.
I didn't see that.
Really?
Oh no.
Gotta go back.
I'm gonna watch that back. I really
Yeah.
want to see I love that card.
Yeah. If you hang around to
Cool.
the end of the show, we get some original art. Shown
of
at
my-
the end.
One of the things I really enjoyed was when that card came on the screen. I wrote a message saying I love that card, and then below D's nuts said I love that card as well. And it's D's nuts, and it's the Squirrel Girl. I thought that was so perfect.
That's
Oh, yeah.
great.
So Justin, what are your thoughts on the silver lining and stuff? Because I remember in the discussion you guys had, a lot of the artists seemed to put some details into the background, and then it got ruined by these.
It's even worse.
Lines.
It's even worse than I realized.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
On a number of the cards that we were going through with the artists this morning on that interview, they were saying, and the whole design, like it was built with this background in mind, and then the foiling just takes it away.
Yeah.
And so there's aspects of the cards like Purple Man. I really appreciate this from Stanko. He did Purple Man, and the whole idea behind that card was kind of taken away from the stripes of the foiling. So go back and watch the interview. The artists talk about it too. I do
Yeah.
think it would have made sense for Upper Deck to do the base without any lines in it, and then the parallels
should
have
have-
the lines.
Some of them are.
They
nice,
should have
like the Red
actually-
Skull here with the.
What they should have done was like they did with Flea Ultra Spider-Man and Flea Ultra X-Men. They should have put the A's and have the foils and be the A's kind of
Mhm.
sprinkled around. Those look really good on card, and they don't distract as terribly as those like diagonal lines. It's
I'm
very
going to,
weird. Everything's diagonal. The new Star Wars Masterworks set, like they previewed some of it, it's all diagonal. It's all diagonal lines. I don't know what Yahoo's doing that weird stuff, but it's very strange.
I want to speak to this. Brian O'Neill Singleton, this question on the screen. Does anyone miss the days of simple card collecting in a world without, and I'll just say this. My favorite part of modern cards is supporting and enjoying how much my friends appreciate them, because me personally, it's too much for me. And I do miss the simpler days, but I get it. The simpler days, there's not much to chase or hit. Like the rush of it is different, but I'm with you in that regard. Like I do enjoy that, right? But I can also appreciate what my friends here appreciate about the newer stuff. And I just like it when they're smiling and exciting and screaming and things of that sort. So I'm here for
Hey,
that.
first chess piece.
Hey, Ant-Man.
You're upon
Yeah.
man.
So I want to follow up with this with a question to Sketch. So in the simpler days where there were not parallels, didn't we like force parallels, like looking for errors or store variants, or like we still wanted it, but we didn't want it to be forced by the company. We wanted it to be able to find it in some other way, right?
I
Like
mean,
a print variant, like, oh, maybe the ink wasn't as
Yeah.
strong later. You
yeah,
know what
I mean, like, if you look at holograms, right? We were looking at the change in colors as variants when they weren't intended to be. There was just
Right.
the process was, whatever.
Mhm.
Or, there is discoloration or some colors that are not printed on there, or some cards like suspended animation from 1994 Marvel Universe. Some of them come out of the pack yellow, and it's just a chemical process that
Mhm.
they weren't exposed to light, it just came out yellow. It's not an actual variant. It's just that it wasn't sealed properly, most likely.
Right.
But I mean, like, for instance, like I am JR616 says, I'm sorry, I'll take Hunters and Stalkers card over a PMG any day, art for art. Truthfully, in my experience, Marvel cards are about set collecting, and they're also about having the art completely uninterrupted.
Mm.
However, I will say this. The designs of these cards in the 90s, they were immaculately designed so beautifully without inhibiting the art too much. And now this feels more like, it's like if you had an order, if you think about presenting this to an audience, right? When someone opens a pack of cards, right? Do you want to know the rarity immediately, or do you want to know the character and the art?
There we go.
You see what I mean? Like, what is
I
the
like that,
user
Mike.
experience going to be?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it's very strange now where it's more like, well, they have to know immediately if they're hitting a rare. And I
Right.
think that was a mistake. I think you need to explore the set. I think it's about the art, personally.
An interesting question that brings up for me is, are the companies creating the sets catering to a newly formed psychology, or
Yes.
is the psychology created by the pressures produced by the sets?
The set is being, the people who make these sets are being pressured by this right now. These kind of shows of opening boxes, looking for rarity, looking for expensive cars, looking for like, oh, you hit it, all that
Yeah.
kind of weird shit. They want to create that experience, and that's what
Yeah.
they're moving on to. They're not, you know, that's what they want ultimately, is the hype to build enough to send people to go buy product. The problem, what happens is that eventually, and maybe not this set, obviously, because the art's beautiful and all that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
most
Like, look at
Marvel
that
card
That's a
color.
lot.
collectors,
I mean, that's
right,
a
that's
great art.
beautiful.
That's a great piece
Ariel
right there.
Oletti, right?
Yeah.
I mean, most people who collected Marvel back in the day and have like massive collections, like 20-year-old, 25-year-old collections, they go through their binders. You hear them say that like all the time. Oh, I'm just going through my binder of 95 X-Men. I'm just going
Yeah.
through my binder of 94 Marvel Masterpieces.
Just hearing
Because
that makes me happy.
that's all they do. That's everything. And sell sheets, flattened boxes, flattened packs, sealed packs as part of the binders. The type of binders I've seen from these kind of like major collectors, they're master sets. Everything and anything is in there. Promotional material that doesn't exist is in the binder.
Isn't that beautiful?
It's
That's
awesome.
beautiful.
But you know what?
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though, I will say about this, because I don't want to,
I like that War Machine a lot.
Mhm.
the War Machine's awesome. I don't want to like
I've seen the
dismantle
one of that,
modern
by the way.
Marvel. I think collecting modern Marvel is about being creative and not being a completionist. I think you get to be a little more creative in how you collect with modern Marvel cards because of the size. You get to pick your poison, choose what you want. You know what I mean? And I think that has a place in, like, of course, you know, I think that has a place in card collecting too. I think it's awesome. You know, I did it. I collected the Surfer because it was, you know, picking how to do it. Man, that looks good.
It was really
Yeah,
interesting to hear the story about the Purple Man, how it's supposed to portray like a false fantasy world, and the background was supposed to kind of do it. I think in cases like this, like distracting from the background really is detrimental to the whole story of the card.
Yeah,
Agreed.
totally agree.
Agreed.
Gamora.
It's just too much, man. It's just too
Madness,
much. Like,
what
we
up?
don't. That's just, hey, Madness. That's just too much, man. Like, I don't know. It should be subtle, but you know, not like it was non-existent, like in X-Men Metal, where you couldn't figure out the colors because the border wasn't also colored.
Right.
You know what I mean? I love
question.
that character.
Is there a reason why you can or can't, okay, one way or the other, create a set that still is enjoyable to share with the community, still creates the fun moment of where you do hit something that is, you know, really special, and be able to collect it and build it and enjoy it and appreciate it for the same reasons that you just said? Okay, there we go.
Nice.
That's out of
Nice. Congrats.
is that a Ruby?
Let's see.
That color is
Ruby
gorgeous.
Medallion out of 65.
Out of 65.
Hey,
Patriot.
that's awesome.
Look at that color. Oh my gosh.
Because yeah, the color's
Nice
great
color.
on that one.
Color's
But
great.
here's why I say that. I think that there's the possibility of marrying the two worlds together to some degree, and it's all about design. And I think if
100%.
the design happened at you know, to what I think you and Manu are specifically speaking to, that you could really have something that's pretty transcendent. It doesn't just have to be the 90s. It doesn't just have to be modern forced rarity, but something that's really specially designed in a way that also honors the artist in a different way than they're honored now. And I think there's conversations on how you could possibly do that.
Yeah.
But I don't think you have to like draw this hard line in the sand and say, what side of the are you on?
No,
you
you
like
can't.
me or you like them? You know what I mean? I think there is a way to enjoy both, the best of both.
You know what? To bring up Alonzo real quick.
Mhm.
Alonzo's excitement over over Spider-Man Metal made
Mhm.
me excited about the set because it was him finding all of this for the first time in the set. I mean, he knew about Marvel beforehand. The guy's a hustler and he's a rock star, but like the fact that he found the enjoyment in it and figured out what excited him about the set, that's what it's about. You know what I mean? Like all the stuff we're talking about, what I don't like, someone else loves. So who cares what
Yeah.
I say? And
Yeah.
I think you're absolutely right, Justin. Marrying the two, I think, comes from two things. One, I don't think cards should be over-designed, period.
Mhm.
I think they should also be marketed to Marvel card collectors, not just sports influencer collectors, because that bothers me. And the second thing I will say about this is that time.
Mhm.
What we all complain about today, in 2 years from now, everyone will love, right? It just depends on who
Dude,
collects
who-
it, our tastes change.
Who hated the fact that it was overprinted cards in the 90s? But if it's not overprinted cards in the 90s, this channel doesn't exist right now. Our love for the product
Exactly.
doesn't exist. So, I mean, judging early, there should be some caution there because you don't know how things unfold in the future. But I do think that it goes back to design. Let's just take this card for a second here.
Beautiful card.
This is almost there's not much here I would do any different to this card. When you want to do
You guys ready
something
for
that's
something
great.
crazy?
Well, this card kind of harkens back to 90s design. This does not look like a modern card.
Correct.
Well, you ready for this one? Tom Morgan
Yes, sir.
is the best. Like he's
Yeah.
amazing. He's just he's so awesome you don't even realize. He's a real comic book guy, harkens to like Jack Kirby type of art.
Mhm.
He's also the artist of maybe 20 or 30 cards from 1990 Marvel Universe.
Look at
Ah,
that.
see, makes
Wow.
sense.
Mm,
Makes sense.
Rockstar. He also did sketch cards, but that's a different.
It does. Brittany, you're right.
It's good stuff. He's great.
So
He's
Hawkeye
awesome.
medallions?
Super nice guy.
Yeah, Cody. Some of them are not very good. Some of them are okay, like the Cap versus Iron Man. I do love this one.
Yeah, it's
Doctor
great.
Strange.
Largo, right?
Yeah, that's Ray. Did you know he says he almost doesn't sell any of his
Yeah,
original
really?
art? He still holding on to it.
Wow.
I think
Well,
what
it's his
happened.
retirement plan.
Well,
You ever seen his sketch
also,
cards?
I think no, I haven't. I would love to. But he said, generally what I heard was, they sold some original stuff early. It ended up being worth a lot more later, and so there's a, when do you sell
Regret.
kinda thing
Yeah.
going on there.
Regrets.
For sure.
Regrets. And I love Largo's work. Largo's a lot of fun, man.
Oh,
He
he was
has-
such a gem.
Under his belt, he has like some of the most iconic cards in Marvel card history,
Yeah,
in my opinion.
for sure.
Rockstar.
Oh, I am said. I agree. Alonzo's spark reignited mine.
There we go.
Yeah, man.
You're not alone there, my friend.
Look at that. There you go, Alonzo.
There you go.
That's a great looking card.
All of the Black Panthers that he needs.
Mm-hmm. Character hunting, man, is the best.
Mhm.
Jin, these nuts is recognizing you to be a legend, the legend that you are, my friend.
Thank you, these nuts. Wow, Scarlet Witch. Look at that.
Hey, Manu, who's that? Who said that comment?
These nuts.
Got him.
Got him.
Oh my god.
They're just children.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
man.
Oh, Captain Crockpot, that's a sweet. He said people pay good money for degrees. We're receiving a PhD level education for free through this channel. That's
Yeah, I'm telling you.
quite
Well,
amazing.
Well, we should start our own university. Marvel University.
Oh
Ooh.
man, we would get nothing done. It would be cards.
Oh,
all the
we
time.
have a real professor here. Sketch card. I
We
have a real
do.
professor.
The professor. I tried to get him to change his name. He wouldn't do it.
I love that. That's my favorite. I tried to get to change his name. He wouldn't do it.
Yeah. I was like,
That was a
just one of
real
the
discussion,
four.
by the way.
Just one of the four names. Mitch says, what's the best top loader for these type of cards? Jim, would you agree 100 point is going to be the best for the majority of the cards in this set?
I think so.
I think so too. They're 80-point cards, and you don't want to go with the, that same size. You want to
Don't
go
do
up a little
tight.
bit.
On thick cards, don't do tight. Yeah.
Jessica
Yeah.
Jones, the
Jessica
mom
Jones.
jeans and the mom look.
Yeah, and it was again like just being like really frank here. I would just kind of go buy this card. It's not a character that I'm like super into, but the artist was like, "Hey, how do I take someone who doesn't have a superhero outfit and make them look powerful?" And had to, went through the whole process of doing that. And now I'm like, I really appreciate that card a lot more all of a sudden.
No
There's a
lie.
lot of
Stories,
good
yeah.
thought that goes into them.
Oh, hey, Jen, can you pull it back up? I'm sorry, the Jessica Jones. He said, I didn't even have her do her fist correctly as a fighter because she's
Yeah.
not trained. And she's like, indestructible. So she didn't have to hold her fist correctly when she's fighting. Like he thought through all of this.
Oh,
Wow.
as
so her
he's-
thumb's
as
on
he-
the outside. Good one.
Yep.
Yep.
Wow, that was good.
But we don't
Not
know
on the
that
inside, I mean.
if
Yeah.
the artist, if there's not a chance for them to be spotlighted and talk about it.
That's cool.
The Grandmaster.
Mhm.
All right, we are down to our last pack.
Oh my gosh, let's hit something big. Let's do this,
hasn't
Jen.
been.
You got it, buddy.
This hasn't been
Good
that
luck, my
crazy of
friend.
a box. No gold
We
medallions.
will make up for every dud box ever.
Ah,
Ever,
but,
ever.
I got
Ever, ever.
the comic cover.
All right.
it's
We're going
the
to just
black
have to pull
bag.
that low number one, the mystery pack.
Nick Fury. Silver Age Vision.
I love every one of those.
Right?
Green Gambit.
Gambit.
The Silver Age stuff is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
The mystery pack.
What is that?
The mystery pack. Living Lightning and Wonder Man.
Wonder Man.
Has anyone explained
I love the
why those cards
Say
are
it again,
in the
buddy.
bag? Has anyone explained why these are bagged?
Yeah.
I think
so
they made the wrong size, right? Something about the
Yeah, so they said it on the Twitch thing, wasn't it, Jen? I think they said that.
yeah.
They couldn't the factory couldn't put it in a bag, so they had to do it this way
And put
Um,
stickers.
and put these stickers on there.
Yeah, and
Which
why
they
are
were
the
like-
stickers like arbitrarily placed in different shapes and
Because
sizes? and-
some
Because the bag is
I think
a
it was
weird-ass
also
bag.
the way the
Yeah.
stickers are done. I think are also to not allow for resealing.
Mm.
Oh,
Mm.
clever.
Yeah, there's an aspect of that. What number?
all right.
Number 85? Is that what that says?
Yep.
Oh.
25 out of 85.
Very cool.
No
Nice.
glasses too either. Sketch.
Yeah. All right. Well, not a very impressive box.
Oh man.
Might have to buy more.
Let's get into another one.
Jin, there is
I
something
love that
really
response.
magnificent coming your way. The universe is just building up the anticipation,
I,
right?
I know.
You can't
I
you
mean,
can't quench a thirst without being very thirsty first.
That's a good
yeah,
one.
I like that.
Manu, are you
Let's
very
get over the
thirsty?
hungry.
Damn, Manu.
Let's go to the thirsty. Yeah.
Is Manu very thirsty?
Manu's always
Me?
thirsty.
Yeah, is he setting a
I
thirst
mean-
trap?
No.
Oh, he set you up.
See, he's so thirsty, he's drinking.
He's drinking.
Yeah,
Too
I'm
thirsty.
thirsty.
Actually, we're going to go into this first. We're going to go into the retail box first.
Ooh,
Oh,
I got
you
some-
found
I got
one?
some blasters
Oh, we've
coming
got-
away.
I didn't know there was okay, cool. I didn't know we had these already.
I did not know.
Yeah, and they're actually really the designed really well. I
What's the
like,
price on these?
$30 basically.
Nice.
Yes,
it's
please
only
don't
3 packs.
please don't pay like eBay prices because I think they're still at Target. So please do not pay $50-$60 for these.
And not only at Target, but they're on upperdeck.com. Is a little more expensive on Upper Deck, but I don't know if that's factoring in shipping already or what, but they're also there.
I just
Very
don't want
cool.
people to think that they have to overpay.
No, you're
Yeah,
rock star,
no, yeah,
Jim.
get them at
Absolutely.
retail.
This
Get
is
'em
the
at
part I
retail.
don't understand. You get 2 packs on one side, 1 pack on another. Well, just slide us another pack in there.
Why not just slide us another pack in there?
Yeah, just slide it on in.
That's it.
It's-
And if you haven't opened one of these, it kind of feels like opening a candy bar. Like it's nice and thick.
That's pretty cool.
It feels like
Asian
those
Chunky
masterpiece
just-
packs.
Yeah.
He just picked the Asian Chunky, just picked up 3 for $29.99 at Target.
Good
Yeah.
deal. Trick shot.
Wow.
Bishop. Uh-oh, what do we got here? Oh, we got an Ultra Star.
Oh.
the Ultra Star.
What is
Okay.
that?
Pretty cool.
It's cool. There's a subset that I think would be pretty easy to complete. I'm looking forward to. And then we have our others here. No number cards. Just going to check, make sure I didn't miss an orange. Nope. Yeah, so you get the orange parallel out of this set, and it's the only way to get the oranges.
For all you set completers.
I've
out
seen
there.
people hit jambalayas out of these.
I saw that too. That was kind of crazy.
Hey, this Howard the Duck is dope.
It is
It's
so
a dope-
good. And to hear John Stanko talk about the process of making this, He said that he made one with a cigar and a whiskey glass, I think, or wine glass, and they made him redo it.
Ryan, what's the trick? You just got to do multiple orders, right? Really quickly. Is that the trick, Ryan? He said
Yeah,
there's
you
a
just
trick
put
to
you,
ordering more than
you
3.
buy 3 and then you go back
Oh.
and buy another 3. Oh, nice. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
I
What's
like
that?
Is that the?
It's orange.
Oh,
This is number 465 of a 549.
Wow.
I didn't know that. That's
That
cool.
was good. Yes,
Wait,
it's
so-
the number. It's the number parallel that's only available in the retail blasters. And we got.
Hey, that was a
Oh.
good look. Oh, look at,
Yay!
Is it the Chrysler building? Do they
Oh.
have licensing?
Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
That was so
No.
funny. He said he had to redo this so many times because of the building, because there's
Oh,
a
wow.
copyright on the
What?
Chrysler building.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let him use it. Look at that.
That's
And then
cool.
Ray Log, it was just one of my favorite moments of the interview, because Ray goes, I used the Chrysler building in one of my previous cards. And then Eric Gist went, well, that's why he got in
Can't
trouble.
use it
That's the
now.
reason why they can't do it anymore.
that is that is a very sexual card. This one
Yeah.
here. There's a pose happening on this
Tigra?
card that is just.
Yeah.
That is some.
I
After
can't believe
Dark
they
stuff.
actually. They've been like hitting everybody for stuff, and then they go ahead and print a card like that. I was like, "What the hell's wrong with you guys?"
I mean,
Well,
that's
they did say
that's
that they were a little
something.
bit more lenient now. You could put guns in there and things like that. Because I think
Well,
a few of the
okay.
artists said that you couldn't have guns, so you had to
It
change them
depends
to
on
yeah,
like
you couldn't have
knives,
guns. Yeah, at
depends
one
on
point,
who.
sketch cards you couldn't have any guns pointing at them
pointing
either.
at them. Yeah.
Yeah,
But sketch, there's multiple guns pointing at this. Eric did a gun, Bishop pointing right at you. And
Yeah.
then Crystal did a gun for Agent 13.
Black
And
Goo,
they made
you
her
said
take
it,
it out
man.
and do a watch that lights up.
Wow.
I'll show
wow,
you. Yeah,
that's interesting.
totally interesting.
You could consider
Yeah.
Iron Man's thing a gun pointed at you.
Right.
Was there? Oh,
That's
Wiccan.
true.
Okay. Well, we got the number Black Panther. Actually, I'm happy with that blaster. That was good.
All
That's a
right.
good
As,
blaster, yeah.
as Alonzo slides into your DMs,
Yeah. He does. Let me
he's
tell
like,
you
you
He's
something.
saw that
probably
orange
already hit
bro?"
him up.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah,
Alonzo
it's like,
never leaves
yeah.
my DMs.
He's like, "What's going on, man?"
Anytime you hit a panther, you get a ding notification. Like, how did Alonzo know I pulled this?
Right.
That's the way to do it, man. That's card collecting, bro. That's it.
So, I'm getting down to the last boxes of this I'll probably ever open.
Don't
Gosh,
never say
oh,
never.
wow.
Never say never.
And I've never say never, but probably.
For now.
But yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot of hope in that statement. It's not that I don't want to open anymore; it's that there'll be more product coming out.
He's just
And,
saving it for EPEC.
yeah. And so I have 2 more boxes after this, but one of them I'm going to give to the local guys here. Dustin, Brian, Brett, and Destin, and let them open.
Oh, that's nice.
But, so my last chances to pull something really cool is what's happening here. All right, got Quicksilver. Dormammu.
Oh,
Okay, we got
nice.
the Ultra Power Kingpin. Actually, I haven't seen that one. This is not the photo variant.
Mm-hmm.
I was really glad they did.
How
photo
rare is
variant.
that photo, by the way?
I mean, there's 50 of each character, but so whatever the pack odds are there. But man, that's such a.
But they're not
I
numbered.
love that idea of creating a photo variant numbered that's not on the checklist.
Did they do that
Venom
for
Colle-
Flair? I think they did that for Flair 2019.
They did for the
yeah.
stained glass. And remember,
Stained glass.
one of my favorite memories of the channel, me, you,
That's
Ginger,
right.
and Elusive, we're having a private break, and I pulled the Spider-Man photo variant.
Hercules.
Out of
Hercules.
Hercules.
Yeah.
Venom Collector says if you pull an orange Venom, he'll trade you an orange Spidey for it.
You got it, buddy.
Ooh,
You got it.
what a
Damn.
deal.
Oh, Billy.
Yeah. Well, I haven't seen this Iron Man actually, which
That's
is odd.
sick.
As much as I've opened, you would think I've seen this one, but I haven't.
He's so good.
That's good. All right, we've got something here, guys. What do we got?
Oh.
This is the Burgundy Quake out of
Man, we're
141.
getting a lot of Quake today.
Mhm.
Hmm.
21 of 141. I was hoping it was one of her autos. Tigra.
Tigra.
I don't know. It's got to be Tigra. Come on.
Yeah, it's
It's a
It has to be
tiger.
Tigra.
Literally a tiger.
Tigra.
I loved it when he
Tigra.
said, "You got to say it with a Spanish accent." She's
Yeah.
Brazilian. Sound a lot better. So look, here's Agent 13. So Crystal said that the first version of her they said was too sexy, and I was like, it must have been really bad because this is still an attractive card. And
Yeah.
but see the Apple Watch lighting up.
Mhm.
Oh God.
It's
That
so
was actually holding a
cartoonish.
gun,
Oh,
and they made her
Because
take
you
the
can see
gun
her
out.
hand closed.
Yeah,
yeah.
they were like, take the gun out and have her like making a call with her
call.
watch.
What?
Oh, why does Tim have to bring this up?
What?
They used the
Oh.
AF-15 cover Spider-Man
hmm
for the photo variant of Spider-Man in the Ultra Powers instead of for the
Mhm.
PMG for the High Series.
I saw that on someone's
Oh.
page on Instagram.
And they
today,
took
yeah.
out the guy he's carrying too, and I was like, oh man, that's hardcore.
Yeah. No comment.
Who pulled that? It was
No
one of our friends. I
comment.
saw it on
No
Instagram.
comment.
We got another one here.
Red.
We got an auto. From our friend Mark
nice.
Evans.
Hey, no
Oh,
way.
nice.
Look at Mark taking his time on the auto there.
Looking good.
Mark killed
That
that auto too.
Taskmaster.
That looks real good.
This
He's wearing whitey tighties.
Yeah.
You say whitey tighties? Not everybody can pull that off, Jen. Come on.
I know. Very
And he's
few.
doing it menacingly too. He looks evil.
Look at that. What'd you say about my
That's a
whitey
great
tighties?
face. Mark kills that. Mark's so good. So stupid good. Look at that detailed background too.
He said something about the eyes, right? Because he made it so
Killed
that it looked like you're just.
Yeah, he said the mask never moves. All the movement or emotions in the eyes because it's just a man behind there. He's
Yeah.
not actually a skull, you know?
Would that be like the same philosophy behind Doom, or does Doom's mask doesn't move?
Yeah,
right?
Doom's
Doom's
mask
the
doesn't
same
move
way. All the emotions in the eyes. Like if you look at the
Mm.
2016 Marvel Masterpiece by Joe, like Joe Jusko, or even the
Mhm.
one he did in '92, the eyes are like bloodshot. They're scary looking, and the mask is just there. Doom card
Yeah.
would know more, but yeah, that's a good
42 of
example.
63. I'm happy to, especially after meeting him. Such a nice guy. Happy to hit that.
He's a really nice guy.
Okay, let's keep going.
Brian says, "What's next? The Punisher holding wiffle bats?"
Isn't that just Negan?
That's true. That's true. Oh, another Maria Hill.
Nice.
This one's out of 360.
Yep.
This is
Blue,
number 208 out of 360.
blue,
So
blue.
two of our number cards were Maria Hill. I hope to have Crystal back on the channel. I really want to kind of hear her story. We talked about this on the channel before, females and how much they follow Marvel and like Marvel. And I really want to spotlight her and hear her story because not only does she like it, I mean, she's in it. Like she's drawing
Ooh,
creating the characters.
nice. The Iron
So that
Patriot.
was-
That'd be
jerseys.
so cool.
I think so. It is a little damaged here at the top, guys.
Ugh.
Oof.
And
That's going to be a big issue with a lot of the chess pieces.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing. Yeah.
I think that's why my Captain America sold so quickly. So I put up my Captain America auto.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you sold it? How much? What happened? Tell me.
I put it up for $5.95 and it sold within 24 hours.
Cool.
And
I wonder if Alonzo bought it and then to get get it replaced for.
oh, you think you're trying to create that comp for Upper Deck to have to replace?
Yeah.
Did that for you, Lonzo.
Yeah.
That's all for you, buddy. Probably mad at himself more.
Get that money and then he's got the card already.
Yeah,
That's actually
I
really
didn't,
funny.
I didn't know how to price it. Obviously, there was no comps at all that I could find. And so, just really was thinking through the card, the rarity, what it is, the fact that it's actually in good condition, even though those chess pieces have been coming out damaged. And I was like, you know what? Somebody gives me the price of 2 boxes, I'll be happy.
That's a good way of doing it, though. Man, that Archangel.
Yeah,
Gist killed that
stunning.
Archangel.
Stunning.
I think it's crazy nice looking.
No doubt.
I like the Ant-Man where it looks,
Me
he's
too.
shrinking or he's growing. Either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Think about
Ant-Man
it.
a lot. I always think about PC and Ant-Man. But there's too many cards.
Been around a long time. You said too many.
It's a
cards.
lot. He has like 2 of his own sets. It's not easy. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I won't be bored anymore though. Surfer's coming back, so I got things to do now. I won't have to go down those roads anymore. Whenever
we're down
someone's
to
going to pay
Pat.
you for a surfer, I'll pay you double, just so everybody knows. Okay, just
Gotcha.
when you get them,
So triple.
show them to
Got
me.
it.
Triple, fine. Price gouge me. I don't care.
See how the
Oh, yeah.
checkmate piece is hanging out? I mean, that's why they're getting
Oh, that's a
damaged.
shame.
Yep.
They're not able to stay in the
Secure.
pack. There you
Squirrel
go.
girl. There we
Damn,
go.
that's a good squirrel
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah. It
See,
really is.
you know what else? She did the body right. Like the body's not
I mean,
supposed
Ray,
to be like
Ray did
super.
the body right.
Oh, sorry, that's right. Ray did the body right. Killed it.
This is a great
Absolutely
looking card.
awesome squirrel girl.
He was
One of
so
the
happy
best.
to draw these squirrels and have them
I'm
coming
glad
They
they
look
kept
awesome.
them. They kept them in.
Yeah.
Ray did. I know. Well, one squirrel was holding a gun, so they had to change his head.
And one of them was carrying a body. They had to edit
Give
that
me
Squirrel
your
was
nuts.
carrying a dead body, dragging it.
out. Ooh, I like that.
That's such a
Yeah.
good Thor. Oh, hey,
Two Thors back to back.
Nice.
Yeah.
that's a good.
I
Is it
still
top
have
good
yet to
match.
hit the Spider-Man. I
You can just
Wow.
buy it.
don't want to
Oh
buy
yeah,
it.
Neo had the Spidey on his page.
I want to pull it out of a pack.
Well, you know what that means? You just have to buy more boxes.
Uh-huh.
Jay is a dangerous friend.
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't you see? I'm a gambling man, so you know.
I'm a gambling
What he
man.
said.
Disclaimer:
fact.
these gentlemen are professionals. Do not do this at all. I mean, at home.
Alonzo said he sent his already to Upper Deck for a full replacement. So does that mean
Oof.
they'll replace the card or give you a card of equivalent value?
Equivalent
for-
value is from
Yeah,
what I
how
was
could they
told.
replace it? If it's out of 25, they have put 25 in
Basically,
the distribution of the
Buy,
boxes.
buy
haven't they?
one already online, like buy Spidey's, and
Ooh.
then give
Oh,
it
I
to
love
him.
Wasp. That's beautiful.
Yeah, this is
Nice.
a
Oh,
platinum.
platinum.
Yeah, so this is
I
out of
love
100.
that
We got
card.
number 52 out of 100.
Nice.
Guess
I
we're
really
last
love that.
call.
It's pretty. Wasp is just that's such a good medallion card of her. I don't know.
It
I
is.
might pick up something. It looks good.
Like it. So that wasn't a,
but
that
yeah,
wasn't
so
a bad
they-
box, guys.
that looks. Oh, was that it? How was it? Damn.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
Goes fast.
Wow.
That
so
auto
Hey,
was
that was
really
Jesse,
another
beautiful.
box.
that's nice, man. Those are good hits.
Thank you.
Yeah. What was that other auto you pulled? Was it Thing or who was the other auto when you didn't realize it was an auto until you turned it over and you saw that it was numbered like less and you
Oh.
were like, oh wait,
It's sitting right here. Hold on. I'll
yeah,
show
let's
you.
see that because
Oh.
that was really good looking. I just forgot the character. Was it Thing? No. who
Oh,
was
no,
it?
what I'm lying to you. It's not sitting here. No, it was Hulk. There's the
It was Hulk. Oh, okay, yeah.
there's the checkmate that sold.
Which is
Oh,
eventually
wow.
got to get shipped out. Don't forget.
I need to ship tomorrow morning.
Okay.
He
That
still
needs to
has till
happen tomorrow.
tomorrow.
So I got to get up early and do that.
Monday.
Um,
On Sunday. You can wait till Monday.
I was just
Mm.
happy to hit the Howard the Duck autoed sell.
You did?
Did you really?
Yeah, from
You have it
Ah,
with
Louisville.
dang.
It's in the mail. It's coming.
Oh, wow.
Okay. I
Oh,
would've
congrats,
loved to see
man.
that,
That's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Oh, that's a good
And then
one,
to
man.
hear
Yeah,
the
just-
story
yeah.
that he wanted to do like a cigar and holding a drink, I was like, that would have been even better.
Yeah.
that would
Even
have been
better. I feel like people get hit on Howard the Duck a lot for those kind of things.
I
You
mean,
always
that's
want to
just
put Duck in a compromised position.
So I had
Yeah.
a question. So if you do like, I know some of the artists do like the APs for you.
Mhm.
Are they still bound by like Marvel like guidelines that they can't do an art that let's say I wanted John to do the Howard the Duck holding a cigar and a drink, would he still be bound by the rules to not be able to do that?
Okay, so there's two ways of going about it.
Uh-huh.
Some artists, when they get the request,
Uh-huh.
are sticklers for good reason. For good reason, they
Yeah.
don't want to lose a job. I respect that. And what they do is they take a picture of the card after they're done with it, and you've seen it, and you're happy, and they
Mhm.
send it to Upper Deck for approval. At one point, there's a whole drama there, but people were not getting. So I had someone waiting on an AP who was a buddy of mine for like over a year and a half because Upper Deck would just never looked at their email to approve it.
Oh.
So what ends up happening with some artists, however, is that they don't go through that approval process because of the length of time it does take, but
Mhm.
they will still abide by the guidelines because they get basically like a guide sheet.
Right,
Look
right,
at Justin's smile.
So some artists, wink, wink, will be cool and just be like, yo, don't share it or something like that. But
Mhm.
I don't know. That's a private conversation you should have.
Yeah,
I don't know,
yeah,
I'm
it's
just
definitely
always
private.
curious to see.
That's usually how it goes for people, unfortunately.
And it's what, about a year, like a year after release, or do they have to continue to share the APs with Upper Deck
Yeah,
throughout?
some weird thing in their contract, like an actual artist who's read that. Someone shown me like what that contract looks like and stuff like that, but I don't remember it like that.
Right.
Someone knows better than me.
Yeah, no, I think that's what I've heard, but you talk to the artist, obviously, but
Interesting.
that
Good
was
to know.
fun, man. Kind of make me want to go grab my other box. Goodness gracious.
Grab
Yeah,
it.
you
I am
should.
JR. Thank you so much. I appreciate
chill,
that.
man.
Oh, and I just
All right.
realized 616 is like a Marvel universe. It's like a
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
different
right.
Marvel
It's
thing.
our universe. Is
I
that our
learned
universe,
this.
Justin?
It's the main
616?
616 universe. Yes, that's the
Ah.
one we care the most about. Hey, so you know what? In honor of the fact that I'm not going to be available to record a Marvel show next weekend, I'm going to go grab the other box and share it with you.
I didn't know that, guys. So
Yes.
now it's his fault.
All right, I'll be back.
So how's
And then
everything,
he
guys?
then he
What's going
secretly
on?
it's like up ordering another case. Got to keep a case sealed. He's like a
Jin,
lot
are
Yeah,
you-
Justin did it. Yeah.
Are you like ripping E-Pack right now, Jin? Because I remember there was one
No,
stream. Okay.
no. I gotta save my money for when. Well, I don't know. I guess I could, because I don't think Masterpiece is coming out anytime soon. So I guess I still have a lot of time to prepare for that.
I hope it comes out soon. I don't know when the date for that comes out, but I hope we get an announcement soon. How sick would that be?
I know. We've been
I
waiting
picked up
so
some
long.
new stuff.
We've been
But
waiting a
where
long
is
time.
this
I
stuff?
want to see stuff 99.
I mean, yeah, but
I didn't
You
know
already
some of
know.
these artists had waited 3 years for this Fleer Ultra Avengers to come out, and they had done all of their work expecting it, and then they just sat there waiting and waiting.
Well, it's the pandemic when they originally started that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, and that's what happens a lot too, is like, it's usually not 3 years, but like, I think things are going to get a lot faster. From what I'm hearing, things are going to get a lot faster.
Hopefully.
there's another package of cards that is not here, but like, I mean, this is stuff that we've seen, but I'm just adding to my 1966 because I think, we've talked about, I love the 1966 stuff and I want as many PSA 8s and higher as I can in any of the cards that are related to Spidey.
That's cool.
And so I now have the PSA 8 of card number 6. And the significance of this one to me, I mean, the front is cool or whatever. It says these class parties give me a headache. Well, whatever, that doesn't matter. But it's the first actual Spidey face from the set, right? Card number 6, the back of it. And so I'm buying, and I picked up a raw one as well just to have.
Ooh.
Now I have the PSA 8 of it because before I didn't have a PSA 8. And then I got the card that goes above his head that says Spider-Man. Doesn't say Spider-Man, but I picked that up in a PSA 8. And this is actually
That was before
my first,
censorship.
right. Oh, and this is my first ever first generation PSA slab. I've never had one of these ones.
Huh. Oh yeah,
Or
Or
the
whatever
old school
generation
slabs.
that is. Yeah.
Old school slabs, yeah.
And then another thing I grabbed, which is really interesting to me, is Norrin, you and I had talked about this card before, but we talked about this image from 2008 Marvel Masterpieces, right? I didn't realize it was an insert from 2007 Marvel Masterpieces. So these I pick up in PSA 10s because these are newer cards. But like, that's just so weird to me. It's the same exact card in the 08 Masterpieces, just with a different little thing at the bottom.
Yeah.
But I just had to, and I got it for like ridiculously, I don't remember what I paid. Actually, usually I have it on why do I not know how much I paid for this? That is not like,
that is such good practice. My boy Kevin Letty does that shit.
What's up, Desmond?
On all of his cards. It's insane.
Oh yeah. No, absolutely. Anytime, I always just remove it. Oh no, I do have it. I put it here. $56 is what I paid for that. That's it.
Dude, I'm having the best time with like cards being low and stuff, graded cards. I'm like just picking. I'm like on my journey for that thing I'm doing with Surfer that I told you about. I'm just
It's
going.
perfect
I'm
time
like,
to pick up all of those PSA 10s, like really cheap.
Actually, I have
I'm
no
picking
idea
up-
what that $56 sticker went to because I screwed all of the stickers up just now. So I don't know what that was. But it was low. It was low. I just remember thinking, oh, I have to have that. So I bought it.
Justin's just flexing
Wow.
again.
Well,
I love that Wolverine.
I am
That
flexing.
secret insert.
Blue on blue.
It's such a good,
Wow.
but I'm gonna sell it. So if you're interested in it, hit me up.
How
Let me
much?
know.
What's that
That's
called?
a great question.
Tree
Somewhere
fitty.
between 600 and 800 is what I'm thinking.
Whoa.
But it's
I mean, it makes sense.
such a
That's
great
right.
card.
I'm disappointed, but that's right.
Oh,
Oh yeah, the Hulk. Nice.
and then that's the Hulk from Ariel Olivetti.
Oh, there's the auto you pulled. Yes.
yeah.
Man, that's a
I
great
just
Hulk.
didn't
He
see
killed
it.
that Hulk.
So the webcam is right here. So like I have to look over the webcam.
Yeah, you can't see
Oh,
that.
Yeah.
See, you see it you see it?
Yeah,
The
you can't
webcam
see
in the
that.
reflection. So when I was recording it, I just didn't see it at all. And
Brian's asking if you want to trade for something. Brian Pullen. B Pullen.
if
B Pullen.
it's Spider-Man related, yeah. But I don't want your 4 cards that you don't want for the 1 card that I could use to get a Spider-Man. You know what I mean?
Smart. Yeah. Duh.
I like 1-for-1 trades for them, and if I can help it, and I like trading for Spider-Man.
Yeah, this is trading in real life, not EPAC adequate trading.
Yeah,
RMS. I'll try my
I don't
best
know,
to do
Brian.
that.
I meant
Can
that
I
in
give
a
you?
general
Can I
way.
give you
I
like
don't know, Brian.
I love Unbound trades where it's like, can I get a base for a foil? And I'm just like,
That's what I always laugh at. That's what I'm
really,
referring
like,
to. Those
there's
kind
a
of
slight-
desperate
there's
trades.
a
Jim,
slight
they're the same
disconnect
price
there.
when you buy the pack.
It's like there's a slight disconnect there, but okay.
Small.
Yeah.
Small.
I'm like,
Small disconnect.
Just-
Thank you for
try-
opening another
try
box,
again.
Justin.
Yeah, no,
That's very
look, I appreciate you saying that, and this is just as much for me as it is for y'all. But it's always fun to share it with everyone. Really do
It's
enjoy
very
it.
cool.
All right, let's go.
Let's
pull
do
out
it.
a printing plate.
I haven't seen a printing plate hit. I mean, I know they're in here, but I haven't seen one. Now the last box I just opened in this box came in 2 separate shipments by themselves. They were single box orders, so technically creates the
Oh,
chance.
there you go.
Man, we are just all over Maria. Hill
Maria
tonight.
Hill. I think we found
Jeez.
a new character for you.
I'm telling you, she's my new Dark Phoenix.
Ew.
So technically from a different case, I suspect. But we got gold hanging out the top there.
Oh,
Wait, so we're not having a Marvel show at all next week?
We got to figure out the day, but not Sunday.
Okay.
Tigra,
Ooh, Tigra.
Ooh.
you need that one for your set, huh?
Of course.
Number 125 of 200.
That's pretty cool.
A lot of gold
Jenks,
in that
what
one.
up?
But gold prices are all over the place.
I think they're gonna
FF.
take a while to find their footing. I think in terms of like what they really are gonna go for. Because it's just so nice, and I do think it is the set that people are going to want to build for the most part.
Does Brian mean
I-
Final Fantasy?
Brian,
The rubies are really
Brian
good too.
Pullen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian Pullen is awesome. I do remember. I am so sorry I forget, homie. You freaking rock. Freaking rock. Brian's a good trader.
Ooh,
Guys.
what the
A good trader.
No. He's a
Back
good
to back.
trader.
blue? Is it green and the base? Yikes!
It's the green in the base. He's a very good trader. I'm sorry. I got caught up in sketches.
Sorry.
It's his pun. He didn't mean for it to be a pun.
No, I didn't. I'm not that smart.
It's
Our
like
boy Iron Lad.
Iron Lad.
He looks good in that card.
He does.
He looks
There's
cool.
a lot of cool art in that card.
That's a lot of cool stuff, man.
There's your Waltz girl.
Great one. Love her.
Green parallel.
Nice. Yeah.
She
Nice.
holds.
Ah.
All right, let's go back to this,
All right. Got Mephisto, Quake, Silver Age, US Agent, and I don't have this one. Magneto.
Magneto.
Nice.
Oh,
It's
wow.
kind of interesting how Magneto's like so small on that card. Though.
Well,
Yeah.
so Jason Juta, who did the heroes of the Checkmate set, said he didn't know what they were going to be put on from a scale standpoint, or he would have done the art differently if he'd have, realized how shrunken down it was going to be. So
Got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
I don't know why they don't tell these people this stuff. You
Don't
think
know,
that's
my friend.
important?
Yeah.
They don't want it leaked out into the universe, I guess.
Oh, come on. Oh, they're
Where
making
did I
chess piece
buy
cards.
this
Look
card
out.
from?
Come on, dude. Like, who cares?
Changes
Now I
everything.
know why I don't have a price on this yet is because I haven't left the seller feedback yet. So I haven't gone back in. I always leave the feedback, then
That's a good
make
one.
note of the price.
Ah,
That's why
That's a good
it hasn't
idea.
been
That's a really
inventoried
good
yet, essentially.
Okay. That's smart.
186 to 360. I just like this Mantis, guys. I just do.
That's cool.
I really like this Black Bolt too. I think that's
That's a nice black
Great.
bolt.
$89.20 was my out the door.
nice.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Venom 10? Hell yeah.
Venom 10 Pop 2.
How, dude? I am like going crazy on that too, man. I'm like, I have tons of pop ones. I mean, obviously, people have been grading Marvel for a long time, though. I don't know, like some of these cards just don't have any 10s or like very few 9s and no 10s. Like it's very
Well, I mean,
weird.
Yeah,
10
I mean,
and
a lot of
90
them are going to
card isn't the
grow. But
easiest thing in the world.
Say again?
Getting a 10 and a 90s card is not the easiest
Yeah,
thing
it's
in the world.
not. It's extremely
no,
tough.
yeah.
No,
yeah.
people made it out to be. Dude, I swear to God, when all this stuff started, like people have been grading Marvel for they're very like 5 people who were grading Marvel cards because everybody would complain that you shouldn't grade
Yeah,
Marvel
yeah,
cards.
yeah.
And then I started getting into it for the Surfer collection because I was straight up bored because like he was banned. And Grady Gamer helped me out, and Keith Boyle, and people who were way smarter than me who were grading Marvel. And the people were trying. It wasn't like people weren't trying to tens things. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Kind of crazy.
In 30 minutes, there's an autographed 9.8 comic book that's ending on eBay. And I feel like there's going to be people in the chat that are bidding on this book because it's card related. But
They are now.
They are now.
they don't. I mean, I haven't like exposed exactly what it is, but we will likely still be on the stream when I am going to be fighting to buy this. So I'll let you know how that goes.
All right, everybody search 9.9 and ending in the auctions ending soonest and see.
Well, you know what? You know what I
And there's
have?
like, research 9.9. That's exactly what you need to do.
Do I have? I actually have a 9.8 comic book, Silver Surfer, drawn by Ron Lim. It's the same art, but digitized in the Flares cards back in 95. Crazy part is, though, it comes with a trading card inside of it. So on the label, it says trading card inside.
That's cool, man.
Yeah. So not only is it a card match, because I have the CGC graded card, but it's also a trading card comic book, because some of the comic books have trading cards.
That's so perfect for you.
Nice. There you go.
Whoa,
360.
Like I told you.
What is it now? Explain to me, please. What is it?
Well, so the Universe Power Supreme comes in a clear acetate. You
Wow.
might remember the one that Jen pulled earlier.
Yes.
The black die cut is the kind of variant of it.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's 1 in 360 packs.
And you get the reading rainbow stars from channel number 9 and stuff.
And now you know.
And now you know.
And now you know. And knowing is half the battle. Different thing, but you know, we're going with it.
Yeah, keep rolling.
That's a really nice looking card.
This looks so good, guys. That black on gold with Thanos.
Wasn't Universe Power Supreme originally from Retro?
It is. There is something like it in Retro, if not the same thing.
Yeah, I forget. That looks awesome, Justin.
Man, I gotta sleeve that one.
That's really cool.
All right, we're not done.
Oh my god.
We ain't finished.
We're not.
We ain't finished.
Yeah, one more. I want to pull a jambalaya out of a blaster box.
All right. What's the odds on that? How many blasters?
288 packs. So it's not impossible. I thought it was blasters, but then I got corrected.
It's actually packs. Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. So when you well, that's the thing. Like a number of the retail blaster boxes are box odds, not pack odds. And but these I think clearly say packs. And I've seen enough jambalayas from these that I tend to believe it.
So you just need to buy 96 blasters.
Not that's good
That's
math.
it. Yeah.
That's good math.
Yeah, Ultra
I couldn't
Stars
do
Gold.
that math.
Let's see. I'm trying to find it on here. Jambalayas 1 in 288.
Huh.
Wow.
Wow.
So let's go. Let's jam this thing up.
Marvel Cards 101. What's up?
Oh, I think we did it, guys.
Did we?
For real?
Oh
For
no,
real?
Oh.
Ah.
we hit a checkmate. I saw that round.
Oh.
Yeah.
All I
Oh,
saw
yeah.
was this.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, dude, we done did it."
We done did it.
Did it.
Oh, look at that Thanos.
Oh.
549.
Daniel done it.
Ooh.
Oh, it has to focus up a little bit.
Focus.
You gotta
Oh,
blur
sorry.
it.
Yo, yeah, we're not.
Let me let you focus.
It's so hot you can't see it.
Hey, that's a great one.
That's a great Thanos.
Who did that? Ovaletti?
Cow.
No. Cacao. I knew it was Cacao. I should have said that. I couldn't find the
he did.
signature.
And this is number 405 of 549.
Nice, nice.
That's dope.
Gosh, look at that, man. Back to back.
Justin's
Damn,
got
man.
hot hands, man. Hot hands.
Oh, yeah.
He's like
Hot
Thanos'
hands.
hands right there, just on
Yeah.
fire.
Burning.
Dude, I seriously thought that was a jambalaya. I was like, what?
Anyone have any PSA 8 or higher 1966 Donruss cards with any Spider-Man related body part on it? Please message me.
Any body part will do.
Yeah.
Just
I
guess
already
what
got
he's
the
willing to pay
crimes,
double
so
for.
Yeah.
I'll take 2 of the crotches. I'll take another crotch. It's fine. But I mean, you know.
You said heard it here
Trust me.
first. And everybody's
He
trying to
said it,
pay
yeah, everyone heard it.
thousands of dollars for crotch Spider-Man cards. 99's got it.
D's nuts. You got Spidey's crotch for me.
That's hate to see that pump and dump. All right.
Oh no, that is way too
Damn,
graphic, my
Justin.
friend. That is
Wow.
so almost
That Hellcat.
literal.
We're gonna have to stop.
Okay.
We're gonna have to start keeping score of like the worst comments ever because that just went right.
You
to
know,
the top.
you know
That was
what I've
great.
noticed though, ever since Juice nicknamed him Spicy Hits, he's been pretty spicy on all of these
spicier.
lives. He's gotten a lot
I remember
spicier.
Spidey back in the day.
You know what? The problem is y'all have
Hashtag
guilty
Spidey crotch.
minds. Instead of hearing what I'm saying, you hear what you want to hear.
Yeah,
That's
right.
a safe
Justin.
way to think about it.
That's
That's a safe way.
Justin's, that's Justin's way to actually be able to say some of the things he wants to, but can't because it would ruin his sort of image.
Right, so
you
we
know,
just
but he
get
gets it out
gaslit.
there.
We just get gaslit. It's okay. We'll do it
Exactly.
for
I
Spidey.
believe him. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah. The sketch knows me.
I almost want to like tell people the book and just fight someone knowingly in the chat. Like I want to be like, all right, who
Oh,
wants it
damn.
more?
Well, who is it that says you're a millionaire?
Who? Huh?
In the chat. Said Manu's
Oh,
a
Ryan.
Manu's the millionaire?
Ryan's always like, Manu's rich. I
Did
know I got
9.9
a good
ever
time
open his
kidding.
Spider-Man medal? He did privately and got
Yeah.
he got exactly what he deserved. Open it by himself.
Yeah, I got no. All it did was reaffirm my beliefs in modern Marvel products. All right, it did nothing but make sure. It just showed me I was right.
Right. It's what this product actually released on Wednesday, but it started
Yeah.
for us Tuesday night. So it's been a solid 5 days of Fleer Ultra Avengers, and I've had a really good
Dude,
time with it.
so much. It's been so, dude. Like, all right. I mean, like, this is a conversation. Wait, did not go really quick. I am JR says 9.9. Can we see your? I think he means older Marvel card collection next week. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. I've got like hundreds of slabs, 20-something binders. We'll break it down into pieces, and I
That'd
would
be
love
great.
to. No, here's what I wanted to say, Justin. It's like, and people know this because I say this all the time, but you're like a force to be reckoned with. Like, I don't know how to, express it. It's like you have a drive in you that's very pure. The drive is very pure, but like no one should stand in your way. And I think if someone stands in your way, you're just going to go harder. Like, it's so evident. The things that you've managed to put together, the people that you've managed to bring into your ecosystem and, have them come together and speak about these products in such a passionate sort of way. Like, dude, there's no one that could execute on these dreams of yours the way that you've done, right? And so to me, I really don't care what the products are. I do, you know this. I do not care at all about FUA. Nothing. I
Right.
don't. It might be one or two cards I care about, but what's so magical is what you've created out of this space, right? Like you're on YouTube with your friends ripping these packs. The whole world is literally watching. You know, for the past 5 days, I've been in the chat. I've been on the other side of the screen with our friends in the chat, and it's like super engaging and super active. That's the part of it that I'm just like, man, look at Justin go. And that's what makes me happy. Because that's amazing. And that's completely by design by you. And it's just, it's remarkable that no one could pull that off. Who could do that? Who could do that? Who could get 5 of the artists together on a screen after 4 days of relentlessly ripping these packs, right? And that's why I said to you, like jokingly, but also seriously, I was like, you should get a seat on the board of Upper Deck. Like you should get equity, you know.
No. He's Upper Deck should be nervous because Justin will be coming for that license.
You know, hey, and this
Well,
is
and
the
I
problem.
can't
what I really
wait.
want.
I cannot wait till Justin gets that license away from
What-
Upper Deck.
There you go.
Whatever, Jin, whatever is driving Justin, like, if we just wanted to for a second just imagine where this is going, if you just wanted to imagine, this is like Justin owning the future company that releases Marvel products. Like,
That's what I'm saying. It'll
who
be
else
Justin
pushes
Enterprise.
this hard for this? Exactly.
Justin Enterprise.
Yeah.
And so
Justin
I-
LLC, whatever he wants to call it. It's gonna be.
It's
if I was
his.
Upper Deck, I would be quaking in my boots knowing that
Yeah.
Justin is coming for that license one way or another.
Love it or hate it, you know, involved or not, stay out of Justin's way. All right? Because
Yeah.
whatever fire is lit under him, you're not about to put that thing out. It's been remarkable to see, man.
Well,
So let's hope you're in the running for the license for Marvel when it comes due at the end of the year. When you secretly tell us like, hey, by the way, guys, just to let you know ahead of time before the public finds out, yeah, I
right.
just acquired the licensing, but shh, I gotta keep it quiet for a few days.
Yeah, I don't even, Manu, thank you. I don't know how even to respond to that. You know, I don't, how do I say this? I don't see anybody like, you know, there's not somebody, I don't see like somebody standing in the way. That's not a thing for me at all.
Yeah.
I saw, for me, I saw a void in the space and I just said, I'm going to fill it till somebody else does. And that's
Yeah.
it. And I am would totally celebrate everyone and anyone coming into the space and doing their thing and having a great time. And I champion that. Please come make content, come have fun. We need more. It doesn't need to be one channel. It doesn't need to be one person. That's a good way to stay small. I don't believe in that.
Yeah.
And so, and so until the space doesn't need me anymore, or it doesn't align for me anymore, I'm going to stay here. And that's it. That's just it.
I'm glad you're
Oh, you're here to
buddy.
stay. You're here to stay.
Forever, you're
Well-
stuck. You can't leave. Sorry,
Yeah,
you're
dude.
not allowed. Your contract says you can't.
You're stuck.
Yeah, the contract I have. And
Yeah,
look,
your
if
contract says.
my number one ambition in life is to live in a way that I can share the gospel. The second is to take care of my family and provide for them. As long as this doesn't get in the way of those two things, like I'm going to be about it. And if that leads to something one day bigger in the space for Marvel trading cards, then I'll do it as long as it doesn't mess with those other two things.
Right.
And having that clarity allows me to not be worried about, anybody. And I mean, I'm using your words just because you just use them like standing in the way. I don't see it that way. I don't see like Upper Deck in the way, so to speak. Upper Deck could also be a part of the solution in the future, like for whatever Marvel cards needs to be. I just want to keep, leading in a way that's healthy and inspires others to want to have a community that cares for one another and enjoys the product, because it's just the excuse for us to get together. We just opened up a Disney product we've never seen before from a company we never heard about,
Right.
and we just had a good time with it. And that's because of who was in the room, not because of the card. That's just the excuse. And I think that's why I keep saying people over cards. People over cards. You love people, love cards. People are greater than cards. And I think if you keep that in front of you, you can really, really enjoy everything that's connected with it. Especially, what we do here on the channel.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to be starting a Kickstarter. So if you guys want to invest for us to buy Marvel's license, we'll be starting that Kickstarter soon.
Well, if Cacao could get every single Disney, like they got all the images, not
Yeah.
just some of them. Like they got, like they did it. Why couldn't
Yeah, they
somebody
can
else
do it.
do
Why
it?
can't we?
Yeah, we'll just set up.
uh,
We'll set up the business internationally, so it's not technically. US.
Yeah, right.
I want to read RMS's comment. It says, very true, Manu. He also not just making it about box breaking, but giving the artists a spotlight in the community and showing them love and appreciation. Great work, Justin. Like that's brilliant. Like that's one of the things we're talking about.
Yeah.
That to me, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty certain that's the first time anything like that's ever happened on YouTube. And I think that's the first time. I
Maybe
don't know.
so.
In terms of like
Maybe.
getting like a group of them,
A
I
group
mean,
of
it's-
artists.
group of
Yeah,
them?
getting a
like
group
that's
of
the way to
Ripping
do
the
it, man.
past?
Like no one else has done that. No, I mean, but like here's the thing. Like I remember first meeting Justin and us having our first conversations and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like nothing's changed. Like
Yeah.
Justin and I have still been friends since then, and like Justin has like have been. Look, here's the truth that people don't want to talk about. To do this kind of stuff, and Jen knows this, you have to like. It's life. It becomes your life. You're buying stuff. You're making sacrifices for channels. You're waiting. You know what it is to buy a box and wait to make sure you do it on camera. Put family off to the side. Make time to do that. These guys are busy. It's not easy.
Yeah.
That's a hard life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Justin, look,
Yeah.
Justin's obviously tired, but he came out here to do this for 2 hours to hang out with us and to have fun.
Yeah.
That's why he's
Crazy
going to be great.
dedicated.
That's why he is great. It's good stuff, man. And there's other people out there making great content and 100%. If it's not the Marvel card community, it's just Marvel cards. And that can be around and that's great, yada, yada, yada. But if the community is like building and good people are in it, it's going to have, there's going to be so much more fun than opening a box alone. You get to open up with all your friends.
Oh, absolutely. Totally agree with that. And I just love the idea that I get to relive these moments with you guys for the rest of my life, as long as YouTube stays up and I have an internet connection.
Right.
That gives me, I mean, I can't imagine if I could go back and rewatch me and my brother opening our product together. Like as kids.
Yeah.
I loved
yeah.
opening Marvel cards.
Oh
when I
man,
was a
like
kid,
just
man.
emotional
That
thinking
was the
about
best.
Wow.
It was
that
the
would be
best.
so cool. And so I know I get to do that with this, you know, as I get older.
How do you
And,
not get excited, man? Like there was a bunch of stuff that was happening a little bit everywhere when the Marvel boom was happening and Justin was coming about and a bunch of other people, to be real.
Mhm.
And a lot of shit talking and a lot of stupid stuff was being said. And I just kept going on YouTube channels, kept hanging out with people. I got to meet Manu, now Jin, hanging out with Jin. You know, like, you know, and it's like, how do I not want to go on here and have fun? And I think people get confused that no one knows everything. No one's an expert. This is a hobby. It's not an investment. It's a hobby. If you enjoy it, you're having fun, then it's a hobby. You know, it's meant to be a hobby. Most hobbies before all this stuff was happening were like quiet. Nobody was talking about making money off stuff, selling stuff to each other. That wasn't happening. You know, it became that. But I think getting back to the roots and talking about money's fine, but I don't get that vibe from Justin. I don't get that vibe from Manu. I don't get that vibe from Jin. You know what I mean? Like, this is
In all
fun.
fairness, I was
Jen,
talking
yeah,
about
sorry,
making
Jen.
Well, I don't
money.
know.
Include you as a
No,
Jeff kindness,
just in
but
all
you know what I mean?
fairness, I was 7, 8, 9 years old talking about making money from my comics and cards and everything. I was born that way. So just in all fairness, it's always fun.
There is like a fun of opening cards and seeing them and be excited about them. You know what I mean? And yes, it might be money and stuff like that, but like I don't get the vibe when I open cards with you guys that you're just staring at them for like value's sake. You know, it's
Oh,
fun.
not just. Of course not.
No, not
No, it's
just.
not just.
And there's nothing
Dude,
wrong with making money
I've
on
got,
this stuff
I've
either.
I've got piles and piles of my favorite cards and PSA 10s.
I love that.
I mean, I only sell the duplicates of these, right? It's like,
That's
you know,
awesome.
and I do that. I do that. I do buy 2
Yeah,
or
who
3 of
doesn't?
each.
Yeah.
And when there's a comp more expensive than what I paid, I sell them. You know?
So-
And then move into a different card.
And
Alright.
yeah,
And move into a
recoup.
different
card.
I get my one card for free, and then I do it with another card. Yeah, that's just how I'm wired, though. I've always been that way, you know.
Very
I
cool.
bought 3 Bitcoins, and then when the Bitcoins doubled, I sold one. One was free, and then when the other one doubled, I sold one. Then there's one paid for Bitcoin, and I don't care what happens to it. It could go to the moon, it could go to the bottom. It's a free Bitcoin. That's how I'm wired, you know.
Yeah.
And I love that this
Yeah.
hobby allows an opportunity to do that as well. Like, I
Yeah.
think that's fun. There's a fun
Yeah.
way to do that with integrity. And
Yeah.
we
I like
can all
that.
enjoy that. Yeah.
So Manu,
Integrity.
I'm going to follow up what you just said because I love it and I want to stay in that conversation. But I do want to get to Tim. Tim, thank you. He said,
Oh my
appreciate
God, the
the
comic
con-"
book. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said, go ahead. Appreciate the channel and content
All right,
every
I'm
day.
watching it
Talking
too.
to Justin, period. Keep up the great enthusiasm. Hey, look, I talk to Upper Deck here and there, probably not the level that you may be talking about here. And they don't drive whether or not I'm having this here with you. Upper Deck does not affect that in that sense. If it aligns for the channel, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's fine for me. We got Bryce. You got me thinking about starting a channel to document my process in the hobby. You guys,
Yes,
all
do
keep
it.
real. Let me tell you,
Yeah.
I answer questions every day where people want to know about grading, about how to store and collect, and about values. And I'm probably not going to be making that content. I'm probably not going to be making content about storing cards. That's just not why I'm here. Probably not going to be making content about the monetary aspect of things, and not going to make a lot of content about grading. I'll show you my grades, but I've already told you my grading process. I send the cards that I want slabbed.
Yeah.
Like it's not, as Manu said, not a way to do that. Okay. But that's content that people are looking for, and as the hobby grows, they're going to continue to look for.
Because
And
people
so
always
this is great.
ask, like, where do I start? Which
Yeah.
sets should I look at? It's like, you know, so if you start a process of you in the hobby, it gives another perspective for someone who wants to get into the hobby, maybe some ideas of what to do.
Especially if you're new, just documenting your journey. It doesn't mean you're getting it right. I think the community really would love to see that. I really would. So Bryce, I hope that encourages you even further. So money matters. Okay. I'm going back to the conversation with Manu. Money matters.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
That's not debatable. It's not debatable. What you spend money on matters. And this stuff isn't free.
Mm-hmm.
It matters. So what it would sell for matters. You to dance around it like it's not real, probably you might want to check. It probably has a hidden agenda connected to it, which means you want to be the only one that gets access to it at a low price, or some other kind of disconnect. So, you know, for me, you can't say it doesn't matter. It does matter. And if you do it well, I love the way Manu described his process in doing it. He says, I love these things. I have an appreciation for them. So it gives me belief that someone else does too, because I trust my gut in it. And so I'm going to buy 2 and wait to sell 1 to get me into a better cost basis for the one I want to keep to collect. And I think that's a good way to do it. We get asked, how do you do it? I think Jen, I'm not going to speak for Jen, but other people have other ways that they do it. It's not just one way to stay.
I'm just a hoarder. I hoard everything. I have a hard time selling stuff. My house is a mess. It's literally its own card shop. So,
and so I just don't like talking about the money because, if I'm just being frank, the content's a lot of work, and keeping up with where comps and sales are at all the time to do that in a way that's like really actually helpful and doesn't hurt people is a lot of work.
Right.
And I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I'm studying eBay sales every single second of the day as the market's continually fluctuating. And so that's just not what this channel is going to be about. You know what the channel's about. You're here already. There'll be times where it's discussed, but you're not going to hear like, this is what you should be buying. This is what you should be selling, you know, and here's the prices you should be doing that.
Yeah.
but
it does matter.
But one good thing is, I think, Justin, you give a perspective, and I think it's kind of like our channel too. We open a lot of different products, ranging from cheap to the most expensive, and it kind of gives the audience a perspective of what are you expecting when you pay $300, $350 for a box, and then it allows the audience to kind of make their own judgment in saying whether that was worth, if that product is worth me spending the $350 to open or not. So
Yeah.
it's although money is involved, it's a great way for people to get a perspective on a product before they really jump in.
Look
Yeah.
at this. Thank you, by the way. I agree with you, Jen, there. All right,
100%.
fine. I will make a channel. I did a podcast with Swami a while ago. And that was fun. But I'm thinking of making my own. It would be awesome. I would
Very
love
nice. Looking forward to it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do it,
Yeah,
Bryce.
we'll be subscribed, so let us know.
Hell yeah.
It's funny. Early on in the Spidey G09 channel, someone made a comment, and I don't know if they were sincere or they were, I don't know where they were coming from. They said, "Hey, you're just an entertainment channel." And I read that and I went, they're not wrong.
Right.
We do like to entertain and have fun.
Is that a bad thing? I don't know. Is that an insult? That's not an insult.
At the time, I was like, I don't know if they meant that as an insult, because I think there was an idea of like, who knows everything and who's the one you should be listening to, kind of thing.
Mhm.
And I've never positioned myself as like being the know-it-all. That's why I bring Fausto on.
Don't say that. I knew you were going to say that. I don't know shit. I'm not the expert. Whatever. Not at all.
Look, give me 2 minutes and I'll tell you everything I know.
Hey, Justin's honest though. Like I'll ask him questions and then he'll just be like, I really don't know. And I'll be like, oh, okay, cool. But if he knows somebody, he'll tell me like, hey, this person is a better person to ask. And then I'll be like, okay, cool.
I am well connected. I may not know,
That's
but I
all
am
knowledge
well
is. Knowledge is
it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Yep. There's no doubt
knowledge
about that.
The most knowledgeable person is the one who can admit that they don't know everything.
Exactly.
Always.
absolutely.
Always. That is 100% true. I'd rather not know something and learn than know things.
Mhm.
Always.
How annoying is it when you're watching someone's YouTube channel and they're literally wrong, right? But there's got 20,000 views on it and they just literally said something that is factually not factual. It's
I've seen them. Like there was a video on Millie Pops. Was that it? I think those are those guys or whatever. Millie Pops. You remember this, Justin? They said they had a pack pulled autograph card from 1992 Marvel Masterpieces.
Yeah,
that doesn't exist. Those don't exist. But some guy sold them a card that told them, hey, this was pack pulled when it was a convention signed piece. The only way anyway, so they didn't know. You know what I mean? You have to like look this stuff up. You have to do this stuff, but it's better to say you don't know and find someone who does or research. It just takes a little bit of time.
Agreed.
Yeah. Or have good friends that are in the space with you. They're learning with you.
There's a lot of people out here who know way more than anybody here.
Mm-hmm.
Scary
I agree.
just like some people telling me not to get a certain card autographed.
Right.
See, smart people telling you
when
to
you
do
have smart
that.
people around you, it prevents you from making mistakes that you might later regret.
Oh, I'll give a great example. When I was new to the channel, when I was new to modern Marvel cards, Spidey Metal was coming out. That was all the hype, the anticipation leading up to it. And I decided, well, I want one of these boxes. And at that point, the boxes, the pre-orders were at their all-time high. It was $5.25 a box. And I was on a stream. Fausto was with us, and obviously it was Spidey Hits channel. And he said, don't open that thing if you buy it. It's a waste of money. And I knew that because I trusted what he was saying, and I was getting the history of how these things have gone in the last couple of years through the experiences of Justin and Fausto. And I said that day, I know now that this is irresponsible, but I'm still going to buy it. And I bought it.
And you bought it, yeah.
And you did buy it. I remember that.
But it was good with the guidance. It was with the perspective of knowing, oh, wait, this is just wasting some money.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sorry, that's harsh, because there is the experience. There is the whole thing, which there is a value. You can't quantify it, but there is a value with the experience, right? And that's a personal notion. If ripping open a box for $500, knowing you're not about to try to make a set, like I have so many ungraded cards from boxes I've opened. I don't know what I'm going to do with. I literally just give them away. You have to just be okay with that amount of money going away. And I am not at the level or passionate enough to like go through a case of anything for that, but I will from time to time, waste $400 to open a box. And if you're in a position where that's fine and you know what you're doing, forget it. It's fine.
See, and that's what it is. It is about that experience. You know, I'm not the type of person to do that. I've maybe opened boxes of cards in my life, maybe less than 12 over the course of my collecting.
Wow.
Maybe less than 12 boxes I've ever opened, ever.
That was this week for me and Jen.
Yeah, see, like I'm just not the person that and it's not because anything's wrong with it. I'm just not the person to do it. You know what I mean? But I think it's good to share these experiences. Like Bryce says, getting back to the point. So, you know, so I'm not talking forever, but like Bryce says, the more channels out there, the more people sharing the fun they're having, the more people sharing their experiences. You know, I started all this stuff with my channel and doing stuff, and it's only I've never regretted a day after I started that. It's work. It can be tough. It can be exhausting, but it's been nothing but fun. Definitely no regrets.
It's fun
That's
stuff.
why we always tell people to live vicariously through us as we waste our money, so you don't have to, and then always buy the players or character cards that you want to buy, because that's the better way of spending your money rather than trying to buy a box and pull it. Yes, there's that fun aspect of you pulling your favorite card, but the odds of you pulling that rare card that you want is better off you just buying it.
There's no doubt.
This is the ecosystem.
That's perfect.
That's
perfect.
Manu, sorry, real quick, but that's the intention of the channel. Why we say, or I say, and I think you guys share the sentiment, is I hope you have a marvelous day. Like, that's what I want to happen for you if you have an experience of the channel. And why we say things like, hey, once the seal is broken, the value's gone. There's a lot of intention behind that.
Yeah.
I want you to hear it. So if
Yeah.
you go out there and you say, look, I want to have an experience of opening the box, like, you know that's what you're paying for. It's the experience.
55 seconds left on this book, guys, and
go
I'm going
ahead.
to try to snipe it at the end. I'm gonna try. I already have mine. I'm not going to go crazy trying to buy it, but I don't know if my bid's going to work. But we'll know in 42 seconds.
42. But what we all want when we're opening product is what happened to Mr. Frankie Ruiz, to open and pull the 1/1 gold Spider-Man PMG, because that's what Frankie did.
Is that where it came from, Frankie?
That's Frankie. Hey, Frankie.
Oh, shoot.
The $2 million card, according to
that's
somebody.
$17 million.
I'll tell you. Oh, I've never been trolled so hard in my life.
Oh, you poor
That's why Justin doesn't talk about values anymore. He's like, I don't want to read into that stuff.
He doesn't need to talk about the values because everyone else will make the values for him.
Right.
100. I literally had a kid walk up to me at one of the shows. He goes, "Hey, are you the $2 million Spidey guy?" I was like, "Oh gosh."
Oh, I did not win it. I did not win it.
Did you not win it? Really?
No, I didn't expect it to go higher than 300, but the winning bid is 305. So now I'll tell you what it is, and then you guys could.
Sorry, Manu.
No, it's fine. I appreciate it. I like to have things at the price that I want them. If I don't get them at that price, I don't feel like I've lost it. I feel like somebody more deserving got it.
Sometimes you do have to set
mentality.
like your just limits and just say like, this is the most I'm willing to pay, and then be fine with it not winning or winning.
Precisely. It's not about I must have it. It's I need to get it at this price to feel good about it.
Right.
And so basically,
isn't that great?
It was
that's what it was.
It was the comic book of this, signed by Joe Jusko in a 9.8.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
It had a gold signature on it, yellow label, and it's the Masterpieces comic book cover, the variant cover with this artwork, and it was signed by Jusko, and it just sold for a finishing bid of $305. Wow, so congratulations to whomever bought that. That's a beautiful book.
They got a good
Was it numbered?
I don't. No, those aren't numbered. Those aren't.
You're not looking at the right one.
There's a numbered comic book. Wait. Yeah, this is definitely not the numbered comic book. This is just. There's a numbered comic book? I want that.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Aren't you the guy who ranted on numbers? Oh, it's numbered now all of a sudden.
But that'd be kind of cool to have the numbered comic book. Well, I didn't open up packs to get it.
That makes it even more special if you open up a pack.
Because you know.
You're getting
It's a fine line, Manu. It's a fine line.
All of a
There's
sudden,
a gray area.
hard numbered. We love it. Look at that artificial rarity.
No, okay. Justin wins. Justin's right. He got me.
I love the reaction. You went, what? There is?
I was just impressed that was a thing. I was like, wait, there's no hard numbered comic book of this. I thought this was just signed one day under a CGC Signature Series event. That's what I thought.
No, those are gross, man. You want the one that's numbered.
You're making that up. You don't even know what you're saying.
This was a trap. I did it for Justin. High five, Justin.
The thirst trap has been set.
All right, we're gonna get to Brian Pullman's comment. He says, "I'm an investor who lost enough that I'm now a collector."
I want that on a t-shirt. That should be your log line for your channel. Please put that. Just have that as a t-shirt in your merch.
That's a good one.
By day, I
Brian.
invest in companies. By night, I'm an investor who lost enough that I'm now a collector. Yeah, there we go.
All right, Jeff.
Wow.
I remember my dad always saying that about the seals. I don't know what she's referring
Oh, about
to.
cards.
Okay.
The cards, when you break the seal, it loses their value.
Oh,
I think that's
yeah.
what she's
yeah.
talking about.
Bryce
screwed
says,
up
"Can I
all my
DM you on
organization."
Insta for some tripod and
Bryce is
YouTube
doing
side
the
equipment?"
chat.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm going to tell you, you just need your camera. You're like on your phone. Like, don't
Like,
overthink
these
it.
days, like, yeah, your phone is just as good of a recording
Mhm.
device as any expensive camera. So
Yeah, for
I-
sure. Carnage.
I'll give you guys an example of stuff. When I bought this because I love this card and I didn't have it in a PSA 10 and I want all 9 because this makes a puzzle. And the price is right here. I paid $220. That's my all-in cost for this. Yesterday, I bought this card for $60.
Wow.
wow.
So you're now a
So-
collector.
And eventually I'm going to sell one. No, what I'm saying is
Okay.
I'm going to sell one for like $150 one day, right? And that's
Yeah.
just going to make my entry into this one cheaper. Not that $220
Dollar
is
cost
the
averaging.
end of the world, but how am I, if I'm willing to pay $220, I have to buy the 60. What the heck? It doesn't make any sense.
Oh,
not to.
interesting. That's interesting.
I've heard that from some other people I think that are pretty smart in the space. But I think number one, you got to have a good accounting system for what you have. You got to know what you have in it, and you got to be willing to like really be in the game, meaning that you're paying attention. You know when to sell, and also obviously you know when to buy. That means once you acquire it, you're actually not done looking at it.
Oh no,
It's funny
I
because-
buy the same things over and over again. People are like, "What are you hunting now?" The same things I've been hunting for 3 years. I only love like 5 things. I just want 100 of them.
Yeah. See, that's interesting to
Corner
me
the market.
because that's actually really smart. So, like for me, like when I did the character collection stuff, I'm very careful to know what the stuff that I can't replace or never will find and the stuff I can find for the character collection, because I've seen enough people who character collect or player collect, whatever they're into, and they can't sell it as a whole to anybody. Like no one's going to come over here and buy the whole Surfer collection. This is just never going to happen, right? It's more about, for me, like I haven't stacked a lot. I only started stacking in the last year raw cards because I was trying to get the basically what I'm doing right now. So please don't overcharge me, people. But basically what I'm trying to do now is get every Silver Surfer base card that exists, no art repeats. So no appearances, no teams, no nothing. From 1979, technically that's not first card, but from 1979 all the way to 2014. And I'm only missing 5 cards
Ooh,
in 9.5 or better.
I want you to do it.
And like
Wow.
that's the only reason I've started
Wow.
stacking raw cards is because I was learning what
Mhm.
cards are impossible to grade. That's the only reason I started doing that. It's
Hey,
cool as
I
hell
want
It
though.
was a variant. What was that? That's funny. Oh,
I want to get to 2 things.
yeah.
Off-White Tim says e-pack advice here was so critical in my experience there, and the advice was don't buy into Spider-Man metal. You remember? As someone
Yes.
who was excited as anyone I think could possibly be about a product, had to say no because the economics didn't work out. It just
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah.
And I hope that actually helped a lot of people. I'm really glad to hear that helped.
I think
Tim.
it did. I think it.
It's a major
absolutely
help.
did.
There's no reason that should have cost that when you had
Yeah.
like multiple digital cards in a pack. That was bull. That should never
How
happen.
much is a? Sorry, please. Your second. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, well, if it's still about e-pack, it was $475 is what a box costs.
That's what
on-
it was. Right.
It was a lot.
That's what it
Too much. Alberto says 2 more things. Alberto says I bought FAU, told 2 friends of mine, and they asked me to live chat it. Ended up being a fire experience with them. I love that.
Nice.
Awesome.
I love that.
Congrats.
And the
Along-
last thing,
Yes.
Oh. So we
No,
mentioned
please.
Frankie.
No, please. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to get this stream of thought out. So Ryan says, please explain the $2 million Spidey. I saw the video where the guy said it. So it's really simple. At that time, I'd already sold the majority ownership of the gold Spidey, and I had only retained a small ownership, and I still do to this day, which allows me to have the car, take it with me. And if it were to ever sell for whatever valuation, I'd make some money. I've made a lot of money, and I get to keep some ownership in the car. So it works out for both of us. I had it with me in Atlanta, which was great. Really enjoyed having the card there. Really was looking forward to meeting Mr. Jeff Wilson. I think he's a nice guy. And that was my experience of him. And there was no pre-talk. Like, it was just, hey, Jeff's coming. Do you want to be on camera and show him the card? Yeah, happy to do it. Walk up, start recording immediately. That's the script. Okay.
Yeah.
So whenever you see the video and it goes, like, they started our shoes, that was Jeff saying, hey, started our shoes and come up. And I'm like, hey, did you know they're having a shoe contest today? Because that's what somebody told me, and I was expecting that. And he's like, no, I didn't. And he was like, well, I don't know if I'm going to win the shoe contest, whatever he says. And then he's like, but show me this car. So I show it to him. Up until that time, there had been a lot of effort to find a green PMG Spider-Man and broker a sell. And by a lot, I mean a lot. I mean, let's just say no one wanted to sell.
Okay.
No one. No, let me repeat that, because Justin said it only once. Let me repeat it for everybody. No one wanted to sell green PMG Spider-Man 2013.
At big numbers you had never seen.
No one.
The offers were made. Didn't happen. This is not one person hoarding. Okay. However, through a lot of work and relationships, one was eventually made available and sold. Golden put it up for $250,000, but it was actually wrong. It was $255,000. And then I was paid a commission on top of that of like $12,000. Okay. To broker the deal. So that had just happened in February while we're there. So when he's like in the flow of the conversation, he's like, hey, what do you think this is worth? I'm not going to say what the one-of-one's worth, because I think that's almost impossible to say what a one-of-one is worth. So the next closest thing, which I just helped broker, was, hey, green Spider-Man PMG out of 10 just sold for $255,000. And that just happened naturally in the flow of the conversation. That was not hyping up the car or nothing like that. It was just the closest comp I had that was real and relevant, and I was a part of. It's very much a true comp. And I made money helping broker to the deal. And so I didn't think anything of it. He's like, he immediately does this 10X thing. Well, if there's 10 of those, there's one of these. 250 times 10 is at least 2 million. And he just does it naturally right there. And I'm like, immediately I'm like, that's not that. I don't think that's true. That's not how comps work.
I want to piggyback off of that. I'm going to remember something.
And I'll call you back to it if you don't. And so he says it, and I'm like, okay, it was a fun interview. I enjoyed it. Wasn't really keen on that part of it. I now realize, because Jeff knows what he's doing, he was making the thumbnail. In the video, he's done this enough. He knows that what the clickbait is. $2 million card, $200 pack. And it's smart from a creative standpoint, because that video has 100,000 views. It did exactly what he wanted it to do. It just happened to attach me to it more strongly than I would have liked. Okay.
Yeah.
We finished walking around the show. Another guy introduces me to another guy. I'm not going to share names here because I don't have the privilege to do so. And someone actually offered $1 million for the card.
Wow.
At the show. Now, was it legit? Would have really happened? I don't know, because the answer was immediately no, it's not for sale, because that's the truth. It's not for sale at that time. And it's not for sale right now, as far as I know. But that really happened. Whether it would have actually transpired and actually turned into a sale, I do not know. I don't know.
Yeah.
So that's just a thing. It's not real. It's just a conversation, right?
I was behind the table when this happened to poor Justin. He was sweating bullets. I felt so bad. He came afterwards.
Well, it was funny. And as soon as I said, hey, it's not for sale, the guy didn't make fun of me. So, like, whatever. It's fine. These are just things that happen, right? And so that's the story behind the video and how it happened and what happened. There's actually an unedited version on the video of my channel that you can go watch. And I put that up on purpose so that people can see exactly how that whole conversation. It's just like boom, 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 boom. There was no, hey, we're going to say this thing's worth $2 million kind of crap. Like,
No, it
I don't
wasn't
have,
that.
I don't
No.
have 40 of them to like resell. I mean, it's it's like, yeah, Brian was there too. But that is,
oh, that's
that is
right.
the story behind it. So I really actually appreciate you asking that question, Ryan. And Manu, you were going to speak.
You
to
hit a
something.
point.
Yeah, but actually it reminds me of something else. So I'm going to come back to the connection, because the connection is only loosely related. But I do want to say one of the things that was really important for me to experience
Mhm.
was through this channel, I was introduced to a community that you were already a part of, right?
Yeah.
I was coming from what I do in like the comic book space primarily, just like, whatever I do, and coming into here and being introduced to, fun, new, exciting stuff, right?
Mhm.
Obviously, I've always been a card collector, but this is a different sort of card machine thing that happened
Right.
in the last 10 years. And one of the things that was a learning experience for me was through all of the Spider-Man metal excitement, where I was able to keep a level head because I don't, I'm just not easily like swayed into doing stuff. There were friends of mine that knew nothing about cards that got really excited. And early on, I was excited that they were excited. They would hit
Yeah.
me up and be like, "Oh, yo, I saw that. What's that box? How do I get it?" And then the heartbreak after that, for like months to come, when people were opening their boxes and sending me tables full of cards and asking me like, "Is this worth something? Is that worth something?" And I had to tell them like, "No, dude, no." And then I was like, "Nah, I can't. I have to, at the forefront,
Mhm.
you know, I just have to take care of the people that are influenced by what I'm excited by, right? Because at that time I was pure excitement, but I only had one box. I already knew that I was only going to lose $500. But then I had like
Right.
a dozen friends that all bought a couple boxes, and they're all like, "I ain't get nothing." And I'm like, "Well, I'm sorry, bro. Like, what do you want me to? What? Everyone's not going to pull an AF-15 comic cut just because you saw it on the channel. That's not how it
Yeah.
goes. There's only
That's
15 of those to pull anyway."
and half are an e-pack, and there's probably one or two in the retail blaster box, unfortunately.
And
It's
when
just
that,
the reality.
yeah, and when I felt what they were feeling, I was like, that don't feel good to me. And
Mhm.
so I took even, more like different sort of approach to new stuff. And I really became in my mind like, dude, if you're not going to take care of the quality of the product, if you're not going to make the product really, really great, well, I can't just hype up the fact that you might get something big. So I
Mhm.
love the energy that we have now about it, where there's far more of a balance now than there was like a year ago.
Mhm.
Where now we're always saying, once you break that box open or whatever, the value's gone. Like, we say it laughing jokingly,
Yeah.
but we should also take a moment every now and then, like we do, like this conversation right now, and remind everyone that's actually really serious.
Yeah.
If you just want to win some money, you could just buy a lotto ticket. If there's value in the experience, enjoy the experience. That's an entirely different thing. But
Mhm.
to buy it and then hit me up and be like, "I didn't make any money," I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
There's ways to collect Marvel cards. With not spending too much money and get what you want. If you're realistic on your goals, everyone's
Mhm.
got to grow more bastards now. But trust me, I've always been very conscious of never spending my personal money on the Surfer collection.
Mhm.
By my count, what I have in the Surfer collection has already been paid off by just like grabbing things every once in a while that wasn't part of the PC, selling it, and funding that. There's a way to do this without having to like sacrifice this stuff.
Mhm.
No one should be doing that. This is not. Yeah,
You shouldn't. You should now.
you really shouldn't.
I know, Justin. I know we're supposed to keep a short episode.
Yeah, I got to watch The Rest of Us with the wife, man.
Oh,
But you go
yeah.
ahead. Go
How
ahead.
many
Go
minutes
ahead.
do we have? Give me a
You got 10 minutes.
timer.
10
Okay.
minutes. This is the best thing you'll ever watch. The next 10 minutes, I promise.
What? Okay, and this is not even related to cards, but it's still going to be compelling. And it's an opportunity for me to talk to you guys about something, have a thought experiment, And here's a warning in advance. We are talking about money. We are talking about money that I'm going to profit on something. So forgive that, but it's just honest, and it's something that I'm dealing with right now. And I'm having a difficult time figuring this out. So this is the ultimate fallout for Newsstand, that comic book, right? And we're just going to blatantly talk about stuff, and some of it's going to sound ridiculous.
The modern comic book.
The modern comic book. Maybe there's 2 of them. Maybe there's 3 of them. Some people believe that I have the second one. I seem to believe that I have a third one. There's a rumor of a 4th one. It doesn't matter if there's 10 of them. Here's the point that I'm making. We seem to believe that it's a 6-figure plus book. I completely believe it's a 6-figure plus book. What we believe doesn't matter until someone pays that. There's no comp for it. The other owners of the book are not selling it. There's a movie that's coming out in June, Across the Spider-Verse, right? The Miles Morales movie. There is a possibility that one of the other owners is going to bring forward one of their copies at one of the larger auction houses to take advantage of the enthusiasm. It's possible that it sells for over $100,000. It's also possible it sells for $60,000. But I'm going to say something that's kind of ridiculous. I turned down a $70,000 offer. Now, but it was a trade plus cash offer. I was actually going to take in an Amazing Fantasy 15. I'm going to leave the grade out because I don't want to expose who it is. An Amazing Fantasy 15 plus some cash. But in my mind, the book is worth way more than 70 grand. I am not going to be the guy to sell it for $70,000. I can hold it until it gets what I think it's worth. Here's why. When we were talking about that multiple, how Jeff multiplied the 10 of the green and turn the gold into the thing. Well, think about this multiple. The Djevit variant of the book, call it a $35,000 book. There's 180 of them. Okay. There's 3 of these. I'm not going to multiply it by 60. I'm not going to multiply 35,000 by 60 and say someone owes me $1 bajillion. But I do firmly believe it's like a $120,000 book. Now, if I put it on the market, I don't know if I'm going to get that. If I send it to Heritage has fees on both sides, right? So the buyer is more hesitant on how high he's willing to go because he has to take into consideration the fees he has to pay. I'm going to get less. That's not an ideal place to put it. So the question that I have is there advantage to being the first person to sell that book? Or should I let somebody else try to see what it's worth? Maybe they get 50, maybe they get 60, maybe they get 80. And then I bring it out 4 or 5 years later and sell it then. I don't know what to do. And now there's another conversation I'm having, negotiating what the book might be worth. But I am hesitant to put a price on it. If I say I want 125 grand, what if somebody's out there thinking it's worth 200,000? I don't feel comfortable pricing it, but I also don't want to send it to auction. What the heck am I supposed to do?
Let's see. Hold on.
That is a tough question.
Who wants to go first?
I want to go first.
Please.
Will you offer me a fractional position in the book?
I mean, the truth is absolutely.
Yeah, like, I mean, why would you not
how do you
open it up?
arrange that?
I mean, you could. I don't want to have the should you do fractional stuff conversation right now, okay? But honestly, a book like that, you could put it in a fractional platform where you could have 1,000 people buy into it to be able to hold and enjoy it, and then when the right time to sell down the road, it sells and everybody makes money. You make money, blah, blah, blah. Like that is a real possibility. And this is actually, if there was something that you were going to do something like that with, this is actually something you would do that with, because there's not going to be more of them pop up very much. I mean, even if it goes to 10, it doesn't matter.
Even if it goes to 10, who cares? 35,000 for the one that there's 200 of? Who cares if there's 10 of these?
That's my point. So honestly think that that's more of an option. And I'm being serious. There's a lot of work to do to find out the right way to do it. But anyways, go
on.
That's good.
I mean, I would sell you fractional shares. I wouldn't put it on a fractional share thing. I would want
not a platform, but just among friends. Better idea.
Among friends is different. That makes more sense. Like, because basically you're starting a company off the book, and you're basically like, here's the board and here's the people, and this person owns the most of it and all that kind of stuff. But okay, so here's my thing.
Just make it an LLC. The LLC owns the book. Carry on. Yeah.
Correct.
No, I mean, that's what I would imagine. I don't know. I'm not that smart to know that.
That's kind of my point. Is like, I actually think there's a way to let more people enjoy it, possibly, and still like really get to the evaluation that you want to be a part of.
So I love that idea. Here's what I was thinking when you were talking. You had a couple of questions in there, right? Do I become the first person to sell this for like 125, but the risk is that someone thinks it's 225, so that 125 looks like a deal, right? So here's the other thing I would say. The money that you're getting from the book, the X amount of money you're getting from the book, is there a need or a plan to put that money somewhere else that makes more sense as an investment than this book?
I'm going to
For
answer that
you,
really quickly.
like in your area.
Yes. There's not a need, but like I like money and I like engaging with money. But the truth is, if I hold, let's just hypothetically say the book gets me 100 grand right now. Let's say in 5 years, I'm going to say something ridiculous. Let's say in 10 years, it's $1 million, right? You hold it at 10x's, but guess what? I could 10x $100,000 cash too. I could make money flip. I don't need the
That's
book
what
to
I'm wondering.
multiply.
That's what, yeah.
That's what I'm wondering. So like, what is more immediate and important to you to do? Is it the cash or the book?
The truth is, the most satisfying part of that book for me was accomplishing it. That's the impossible part. I've
So
done
you're
that.
done.
I am
You've hit the
super
marker.
satisfied.
Right. You're on the kind of like you're moving
I
down the
love
track.
doing
You're
that.
like, I had it. It's fun. Now I'm ready to move on type
Now
of
let's
thing.
now let's make
vision
more
is-
impossible things happen.
Right. Well, the vision was this is your first, not your first, because we know there's another one that you have.
Yeah, you've done.
But like
crazy
this was
stuff.
going to be the 100K book. Like
Right.
this is going to be the
Right.
6-figure book.
Right.
Like to me, that's what you get, and you're done. Like when that happens, that's when you do it, because that's the vision.
That was
That
the
vision
vision.
That's a
is
good
helping
goal.
create it. And so, yeah, I think that means you turn down 90 until you get to 100 because you got to stay true to the vision. You know, obviously there are things
I
in
like
life that
that.
could change. Circumstances, family have a way of changing our vision. So I'm not saying you can't change it, but to me, that's you stay true to that.
I like that. I really like that. And people ask me, they were like, dude, it's a once in a lifetime book. How can you sell it? Dude, when I said I was going to do it, people thought I was crazy. I did it. Who's to say I can't do it again anyway?
Right. Right.
The fun is going after someone was like, dude, you can't get rid of it. I'm like, literally, I love it. But what am I supposed to do? Just look at it every day? How do I engage with it? Just having
right.
it.
I think the answer
It's
is
not even in
2000
this
AF-15?
house. It's not even in my, it's not even here.
It's in the safe,
I
huh?
just know I own it.
Just now I own it.
Ryan, how many AF-15? Ryan's asking, how many AF-15 is this? I can't remember if it's 1,000 or 2,000.
Thousands.
Yeah, I think it's
Thousands.
2,000 of them.
Multiple thousands across the grades, of course. Yeah, multiple thousands.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, cross grades. Yeah, 9.6 sold for what? 2.3 million?
I was
3.1, I
offered.
think it was.
3.1 something. It's not a lot. A lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. What a fun show, guys.
Yeah. Thanks
Great
for that
show.
last bit. Yeah.
That
Thanks.
was awesome. Good conversation.
Yeah. Jen, Sketch, you got to come more often. That's just
Yeah, we'll be
yeah.
here.
For sure.
show's just better when you're here. Really do appreciate it. Jen, you're welcome anytime. You don't have to open up product to do that. I hope you know that.
Oh, but
back in the games
I'm a
with us.
degenerate, so I have,
I'm a degenerate.
there'll be something I'll be opening. I'll be looking
Yeah.
on Dave and Adams or eBay and find something. I'll probably text you say, "Hey, is this worth it?" Because I've done that with like masterpieces, like the Joe Jessica one. I think it finally came up for auction. I'm like, "Hey, is this really worth like $3,000?" And you're like, "Yes, to keep, but probably not to open." And I'm just like, "Probably not then."
Probably not. Awesome. Well, thanks
Brian,
everybody.
I
for
appreciate
watching.
you saying that.
Yeah. Yeah. Bryce, please DM me. Yeah, we got a lot of good shows here. I do think it was a great show. Really appreciate it. But I got to go spend time with the wife. If I don't do that, this show doesn't exist. Not gonna happen.
Happy wife, happy life.
Amen to that. Look, well, I appreciate everybody. Make sure you hit that like button on the way out the door. Make sure you're following these guys on the social channels by the same names. Promise it's worth it. But as always, I hope you have a marvelous day.
Bye, guys.